Ah, fuck.
In 1809.
It's an old house, and the furnace is probably about as old as the house.
We are live.
What's crack-a-lackum?
So the dude that came and looked at the furnace tried telling my dad, he's like, "Oh, I can get it swapped out for you. It'll cost $6,000."
Mm.
It's like $6,000 fucking dollars. My dad was like, "Fuck that, dude. I'll do it myself." So I don't have a furnace right now, and it's negative 12 degrees outside. No wonder it's so fucking cold in my house.
Get one of those Mexican blankets. The ones with like the eagle and the flag and shit. I'll keep you warm.
My mother-in-law has one of those antique ovens inside of the middle of her house, and it just goes out, and that bitch will warm the entire house. And it's pretty small too, but it is warm, and it'll get really hot at night.
Yeah, I just out here like, hang on, gotta go keep the furnace alive. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, oh yeah, mom has a furnace. And I was like, just a
Yeah,
furnace?
Yeah, it's like a little antique oven, just
I mean,
without
hey, as long as
the
it works.
tops. Yeah, it keeps the place warm.
You can use that shit to warm a tent pretty good too.
If you ask me, I think we should replace our furnace with
There's a wood burner.
a wood stove. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I want to leave the house every day smelling like a campfire.
Bro, my girlfriend hates the smell of campfires.
What is her problem?
American spirit.
No.
That's that's how you smell, like a campfire.
Bro, I just like my son's over
Man's
here.
out here saying I smell like an American spirit.
Why do you smell like cigarettes?
Envelop yourself in American spirit and shove some marshmallows in your pockets. Boom, campfire.
Well, there we go.
Oh, looks like it's lashings for Miguel.
When isn't
Two
it?
so far.
The only shitty part about getting a wood burning stove is you have to actually have wood around.
You live in Nebraska.
Yeah, but I live in the city of Lincoln. I can't really just chop down my own trees and have a huge stockpile of wood.
I mean, not legally.
No! That's mine!
I've gotten my girlfriend into camping videos recently as well. Like, there's a guy on YouTube called The Outdoor Boys. He goes camping. Like, intense kind of camping. And she's, like, watching it with me. She goes, why does he do that? And I'm just like, I guess it's fun to hate yourself.
Michael will join us shortly. He's currently on the phone with his grandmother.
Okay.
He still gets lashings.
I think that's up to God over here.
I'm gonna have to upgrade it to something worse than lashings here soon.
Yeah, he's gonna start to probably like it.
Of all the excuses that anybody could have, I feel like Michael gets a pass being on the phone with his grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, why? What the fuck? No. Again? Ugh. And she waits until now to fucking call you. When it's dark. You gotta fucking kidding me. Okay. Well, luckily they heard you.
Well, not much I can do.
Oh, I almost forgot. I was like, damn, am I logged into Roll20 as I'm just looking at my phone and a D&D thing popped up? I was like, oh shit.
Farm, are you still there? Ay, ¿por qué? Ay, Dios mío.
Órale, güey.
Órale. So how's everyone's day been?
Cold.
I am out of
That's
vape
it.
juice.
I spent most of my day sleeping or just hiding in bed because of how cold it is.
I spent most of my day shoveling snow, drinking coffee, and eating eggs.
Nice. We love a good egg.
Yeah.
What kind of eggs?
Scrambled, because I made it into a burrito with some... Well, I was going to make it in a burrito, but we were out of tortillas, so we used
My
hot dog
man.
bun.
What do you want from me?
I'm staring at Amazon right now, realizing that I was gonna order some stuff to start a project.
The only thing I ordered from, like, Amazon as of somewhat recently was fucking a bandana. And I didn't know how to wrap a bandana.
I have a bunch of LED matrices in my cart right now and an Arduino Nano.
Nice.
And I put the stuff in my cart yesterday, and I looked around my room and I went, I don't have space to like work on a project like this. I don't have the table space.
Did you pick up a full Arduino kit?
Huh?
Did you pick up a full Arduino kit?
Right now it's just the Arduino Nano. I have to get the stuff on my computer to actually run it.
Give me a second, and I can literally link you like the Arduino shit like right now. I have it on my PC. I made an automatic guillotine, or automated guillotine. Sorry. With mine.
Oh. I wanna build a funny looking visor though.
Are you? Oh well, I know with Arduino you can run MATLAB too. With that, the issue I tend to have with MATLAB is I actually prefer Arduino's. Arduino uses like C++. So,
I already have base code that
Mhm.
I'm gonna use for my project.
Yeah.
It's a project that I just want to get working. It's a project that I've wanted to do for a very long time, but I haven't
I was
bit the
just
bullet on yet.
asking like what application are you programming it on?
I have no clue. I could probably look at the code and tell you if you give me a second.
Okay, well, does it have end,
Listen,
like specifically the word end in it?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the code yet.
Okay.
I'm here to listen, so I will try to answer where I can. I'm gonna be walking over to my grandma's house because she needs her car started. So,
Okay. Do you have any estimation about when you're going to be back at your desk?
about half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay. I can waffle until then. Alright, since you're here, at the very least we can do session start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Silent Gambit. I guess we'll
Yeah.
just get right into it and do recap. Michael cannot physically do recap at the moment, so I will pick somebody else.
I thought Xavier volunteered last time.
Wait, did I?
I don't know. You mentioned that you never did it before.
I never get rolled for it. The only other time I have done it was because I volunteered to do it.
I do notice that you are not in roll 20, Xavier.
Yeah, that's my bad. I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs and not actually opening anything. Give
How
me
fucking
30
dare you?
seconds.
Hey kids, don't get fucking scoliosis.
Hello?
This shit sucks.
Roll a d4. That's not how you roll die.
Nice, man.
Jin.
Oh, alright. So we started the session when we started into combat. By the way, this started as the 23rd, at night still. So this is what, like, session 3 of being in this fucking cave. Okay.
You guys aren't in the cave anymore, though.
Well, I'm starting from there.
Okay.
So this is third session being in this cave, and we started our encounter against the assassins, and I was like, no, and I took one of the guys hostage, and tried to get the situation mitigated. Unfortunately, because of the piping, there was wild magic flowing out of that shit, and we had our the bag of holding that Vulcan has. He went to absorb it. There was an explosion, and during that time, several of us knocked out. Alice was busy hog tying a dude down, and then we ended up in encounter anyway, and we pretty much kicked their asses, but there was a moment of having a minor heart attack with Rune, falling almost to her death, with several ways to bring her back up. And then after that, after beating them, we all went down, and I don't quite remember what happened after that point, because I think I had to go AFK or something a lot.
When we went down the ladder.
Yeah, I remember the egg hatching.
Yeah,
so-
in their body. And that
So
was
what
So
happened
we
was, we went down there, and Alice had the great idea to take samples back to the doctor. So, since some of us were injured, we drank some potions and had some bottles, and we went to some of the egg sacs, or little egg nodes, and scooped up the egg in the jar of eggs, and then Vulcan, saying these eggs, burn them, because they are a sin upon God. So now they're all cleaned up. We climbed back up and went and saw the doctor. Gave all the eggs and was just telling her what we found. And she's like, yeah. Like, I'll do some more research on it. And we's like, oh, we need to go meet Byron over at the docks. So we go to the docks. We tell him everything. I give back the flamethrower. He accuses me of messing with it, rightfully so. But
What'd you do to it?
what did you do, Vulcan?
Vulcan, what did you do to it?
And we told him everything, including the solid, liquid magic, basically. I think at that point, we were sent off and saying, go to the end, go do whatever. More people are here to arrive tonight. Unless we ended the day in after hours, because I didn't take part in the after hours, so... yeah, more people are showing up, more officials, more higher-ups. Also, Vulcan got to drag 2 tied-up men across town. No one asked him any questions as to why or who these men are, and just put them in an office. Apparently no one likes to bother Vulcan with that.
Well, to be fair, you dragged them from the wharf to his office, which was also in the wharf.
Oh,
So you didn't go very far.
Oh yeah, Byron also showed us a different side of him where he started beating the dude up. That was the thing.
He gave him a swift kick.
Yeah, that's something that, like, ooh.
We also saw Byron get really, really confused over ley lines.
Yeah, I'm
Meanwhile, runes here are like ley lines, more shit that we don't know. Oh, great.
We gotta do our daily Genshin grinds, guys, to get those XP bucks.
Oh yeah. Also, apparently, lesbian is schizophrenic and talks to his quote-unquote owl friend that sits on his shield. That is now on fire, by the way. So he needs to see a qualified doctor, which I am not.
All right.
What is with his characters and always having some kind of mental illness?
I'm sorry. Did you call me lesbian?
We've called you lesbian several times. Have you just not noticed?
I thought you didn't
No.
notice. I started calling you Lebanon.
I knew the Lebanon one. I was like, okay, they're just trying to be funny.
I've called you Lasrine.
Alright, looks like I need to change my character's name. Alright, I'm going back to mute while I interact with my grandma, but
At least we don't call you Roy.
She's over there like, why are my grandson's friends calling him a lesbian?
I mean, it's not entirely wrong. He's in a relationship with a woman.
Right.
and not all my characters have mental disorders.
They develop it.
Just most of them.
Yeah.
Just put them through a lot of trauma.
They develop it. Yeah.
Is it even really schizophrenia though? It just looks like schizophrenia to the rest of the players, or to the rest of the party.
Yeah. He's like looking at his shield. It's like, yes, what say you, owl friend? And listen,
Tim's
I'm not
depressed. His barbarians actually No, he's got like
multiple
split
personality.
personality.
Didn't Tim also get a fucking slew of insanity for a good long while because he was like, I'm gonna legend lore Tarask.
Yeah, he has.
That was the reason that the insanity score was actually implemented into the session.
Yeah, it's like...
I had to summon a whole ass Naga to fix him.
Because Michael would go through and legend lore everything normally without consequence, so when he legend lored the Tarask, Emma was like, okay, I need to axe this.
No, you guys can legend lore, it's just up to you now at that point.
Well, yeah, there's actual, like, repercussions to legend loring now.
It's like...
At first there wasn't. The Tarask was the breaking point where you were like, alright, there needs to be repercussions to this shit.
Well, it's like, it's also like something huge too. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, Lovecraft, when you look at Cthulhu, you go mad. So like, think about that when you're looking at gods.
He holds a lot of RAM.
Wait, well then why didn't the entire original party go mad when they met Lolth?
Nah, you're fine. Spider. Just Karm did, because Karm's scared of spiders.
But Karm wasn't there.
Oh no, she was at the other one. Okay, so Karm had to fight Lolth, in the other one. I don't know. They can also, like, just take their forms anyway. But it's like, that's kind of like, the information that he got is stuff that could make one go mad anyway, so.
Okay. So where we last left off, you guys are in town, just chillin'.
Being chill.
Let me put you guys over to the Inigo map. Wherever it is, there it is. You can shut up, and
I
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna.
get some music going.
Fear not, Vulcan the Kaiju is here.
When did you turn into a fucking kaiju?
Yeah, everyone's slightly larger because I didn't want to deal with the tiny tokens.
Right,
Yeah, that's
right.
totally fair.
right.
Nah, Gricko's the real Kaiju. He's got zero.
I will have town music in a moment.
Oh, if you guys can hear the fan next to me, just let me know. Can't tell if it's picking up or not. Did we get a long rest between that?
We have not yet.
Okay.
We ended session at the wharf.
Right.
Yeah, technically you guys are like in the middle of your long rest at the moment.
Okay.
We ended session at the wharf, and I think said that we would start session, go to the inn, which actually works out because Michael isn't here.
Yes.
Dog.
This is why I said I can waffle for half an hour.
But that also gives me an opportunity to do character shit because Rune has a letter to write to Phelan. But that's gonna have to wait because I'm gonna shit myself. I am still here. I'll just my mic will be muted, so if you need me, just say my name.
Yep.
So who's all of the higher ups coming tonight? Because Byron, Miss Roonwright.
There is the current engineering professor over at Graves, as well as a couple other people who you guys do not know about.
Jacob, you never sent me the other art you needed.
This is true. I've been busy today. My apologies.
Here we go. If we stop to wait for him later, you can DM me then, so I
Yep.
can get it done.
Also, Emma, and your question about what the code that I was talking about, I won't have an answer for a little while because I'll actually have to download it. I can't just look at the code on a Google Drive, which is where it is.
Okay.
If you send it to me, I might be able to check for you.
I can shoot you to the Google Drive link. I can't open it up right now because I don't have any of the software that I need.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The most I can say is it's an INO file, but that's probably because it's made to run with the Arduino
Okay,
deal.
yeah, you're using Arduino. Okay, are you going to be using a stepper motor on there or a servo?
Okay, now you're talking about things that I know nothing about.
Oh, okay.
I'm diving into something that I don't have knowledge of because I want to learn it. Granted, I'm not going to be learning it to the degree that you clearly are. It's going to be more of like a hobbyist level, but it's something that I want to dig into.
Alright, then, since you have an INO, that means you're going to be using Arduino IDE. And also, Arduino IDE also has some pre-code in there for you to learn from, and then I can send you, give me just a second.
Depending on what the code is, I should be...
If it's an INO folder, you will need Arduino. I'm sending you the link to the download, like, right now for the software you will need.
Okay.
And,
depending on what the code is, I should be able to read it at the very least. That is something I've picked up over, all my time doing whatever the fuck it is I do. Writing it is where the issue will come in, which is why I'm getting something that's pre-written to start. Something that I can modify later on down the line if I want to genuinely learn how to actually code shit. And then maybe at some point go into writing my own code for what I'm doing. I've been saying I want to do it for ages, and yeah, I just haven't tackled it. I'm tired of saying I'm gonna do something and then not doing it.
Okay, where do you guys want to go?
That's a good question.
Apparently, probably back to the inn so we can clean up and no
Yeah.
longer be walking around covered in blood and bug guts.
Blood and bug.
Blood and bug
Delicious.
guts. Alright, everyone's in agreement. and
So I don't
going
know
to
about the rest
inn?
of this party, but I'm not particularly fond of.
Yeah, it's starting to
Walking
jam
around.
up the robotic arm, so.
And on top of that, all of us. Some of us are probably pretty soot covered as well from the explosion.
I need a long rest at some point.
Let me actually get your tokens on here. That would help immensely. For some
Probably.
reason, your tokens just aren't here. Or are they?
In the inn?
No, they are.
Yeah.
I need to refresh them, though.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Those are the current ones. Where the fuck is... Oh, there's Gricko. Okay.
Where the fuck is Greco?
Alright, I'm gonna minimize
What about
this.
Derek? Derek vanished.
Yeah, I need Derek.
No! Alright, give me a second. I'll go get Derek.
Listen,
Derek,
at some
Derek,
point,
Derek.
somebody's gonna need to find like a spell scroll of awaken.
Oh god. Another fucking NPC.
I just like to imagine that as we level up, Derek levels up, and like he doesn't change or anything. It's just like his armor becomes ever so slightly shinier, just a little bit.
Just becomes a little bit better. He's a little less likely to get caught up in accidents. He's a little less likely to be set on fire by a stray Molotov.
There is your Derek.
Woo!
Great.
Derek.
And, because it's what's currently happening in After Hours... Where the fuck is she? There she is. I don't know where they'd be sitting.
Somewhere with less traffic.
Fuck this guy.
Oh!
It becomes Blaheen instead.
Becomes spleen instead.
They're over there. Okay. You guys arrive at the inn.
Oh,
Yep.
real quick, Alice, did you do the bow enchantment?
I gave whenever we got back. I gave you my bow. So.
No, I'm asking, did it work? Because I don't know if it works for everybody. It's easy.
What do you mean? Did it work?
Like the enchantment, like
The
having
programming.
yeah, the programming. That's the word. Sorry.
Okay. That's. I don't know. I haven't tried.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say you sent it to me after session, and we were already done, and I haven't looked at this since.
Okay.
Where is the page? Give me that.
Why does my chin hurt?
All right, cool. I don't know. You just told me color wheel. You haven't told me what it does.
Oh, they're not tagged what color wheel does. My bad.
Nope.
My bad. Gonna be paste. Go.
Thank you.
Yes, jockey, I get it. There's music. Jesus.
Bard music time.
Radiant, necrotic, fire, acid, cold, lightning, thunder, or poison.
Gorko and Vulcan are gonna go to their respective rooms
Jesus.
Okay.
and clean off the gunk and such.
You have been spirited away to the upstairs.
I forgot which room. I think mine was brown.
Rune's gonna do the same thing.
I'll say as well. Yeah, I'll just do it that way, and then I'll just clarify what kind it is.
Bartender comes over to you.
Yes. Can I get some water? Please?
Sure. He's gonna come over this way. If I could grab onto his token. They come out with a pitcher of water. He's gonna place it on the bar.
Are they gonna charge me for water?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start guzzling that shit down.
Because, water is cheaper than coffee in this town. Can I get you anything else?
Yeah, can get my
Why don't I just give you a menu and I'll come back?
Okay.
He'll place down a small pamphlet and then go back to his idle animation of polishing glasses.
Okay. What do they got?
So they have a pretty decent assortment of things, from soups and roasts to other, I guess, like baked dishes, like meat pies and things like that.
Okay, it's unfortunate that technically none of that matters to Jin because she will eat anything. So, let's
Get a meat pie.
Do you guys want Jin eating a meat pie?
I mean, it'll be funny.
Alright, yeah, I'll get a meat pie and become fleshy.
Okay.
She becomes meat wad from fucking.
After maybe 20 minutes, he comes out with a singular, small kind of meal pie that you would expect for like one portion.
Alright, I will right into my hands. Just
Right in front of this poor
yeah,
man.
just my arm comes out and my hand just kind of like expands and then goes into the bowl or the plate and then just kind of scoop it all in and it goes in through my arm and through my body.
He just kind of stares at you before walking away, and you can hear him as he walks away say, "I really gotta start working the day shift."
How much was that?
It'll be
Gotta start working the day.
it'll be 1 gold, 5 silver.
Alright, cool. 42, 43. Wait, 42, 41. Alright. 7. And I go from 69 to 68.
So sad.
I mean, I got enough. I've like portioned my silver out. I could just drop
Yeah,
10
you
silver to make that 69 again.
I can just imagine, like, do you got change for a platinum?
Jesus. Alright.
Alright. Clean. And now going back downstairs. Boom! Let's see. He's over there talking to her.
Tentatively.
tentatively.
Alice!
Yes, Jen?
Hi.
Hi. Why are you... Never mind, it's fine.
Look.
How is Derek holding up?
Derek's doing just fine. He's just kind of vibing.
Well, I'm glad at least one of us is having a wonderful day.
Yeah. Well, the day's almost over, and then we'll start tomorrow, and then we'll start the next day, and 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 okay. I'm sorry.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
I want you all to see the image here. It's like Jin sitting here saying that over and over again, and Alice just slowly leaning more and more on the bar.
Like, yeah.
Until her head is just face down in her arms.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. I should really do a rest.
Jin gives you a sending stone, she walks away, it immediately rings, and she keeps going, and the next day, and the next day!
I mean, that seems like something Jin would do, yeah.
Vulcan and Gricko are gonna order a big old thing of ale and any meat dish they've
Don't you fucking touch me, I'm gonna beat you black and blue, good boy.
What?
Huh?
I'll fucking beat the shit out of you, you know I ain't lying.
Aggravated assault! Aggravated assault!
Sorry, Sly came in and he's like, oh, I'm so cold.
Michael, you gotta
Mildly.
get that spot like right on the back of her neck where it sends a chill down her entire spine.
He can't hear you, he took out his earbud, and that's a good thing, because you can
Damn
go
it.
fuck yourself.
So the bartender will bring up 2 like miniature kegs, one for each of you. You'll slap them down on the bar. We're having a special tonight. Enjoy.
I thank you for it. You've had a very long day.
Tell me about it.
Don't you dare fucking touch me. I swear to God.
Rune's
Fucking,
gonna make
I
her
will
way
find a
back
knife just to
downstairs
stab
after
you with
cleaning
it.
up. Yeah!
What the hell am I supposed to do? You can't
No,
find
I'm
the
lost.
charger?
Here I am.
I'm lost. The stairs. Where'd they go? Is this fucking?
Alright. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What's
Yes.
that?
Yeah, this is when a dragonborn comes.
What?
The song. In the bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
When a dragonborn nuts.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's where I thought.
The music of an era. Turn off the light, please.
Is that how snow is made?
Yeah. Why do you think Southpaw is so white?
Wrong one.
Rune is going to sit down at this table here, and she's going to start writing a letter.
Gricko's gonna
Oh, has
stand
Hatham
there.
shown up at all tonight?
Not yet.
Okay, because I still have to give him the fucking the invitation thing.
Jesus. Okay.
Ooh, someone's dying tonight.
Ugh.
Yikes! And not a. Oh, okay, and only 2 of those are nat ones.
No, 4 of them are.
4 of them are not ones.
Oh, I see now.
Damn,
Okay.
son. Well, it's good knowing you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it was good knowing me too.
Okay.
Now that you're back at your desk, across the table from you is Blaheen.
So your mother was from the Feywilds. Interesting.
Yes. She lived there for a number of years before coming here to have me.
Hmm. You ever been to the Feywilds?
No, and to be honest, I'm not sure I want to.
Hmm. It's a very beautiful place.
Part of me wonders what life was like, elsewhere, at least from my mother, but then the other part of me just doesn't really want to have anything to do with it.
Hmm. I understand. If I may ask, how did you get mixed up with the arena business?
Well, I can't say it was entirely an accident. For a time, I was in Grains studying dance, and, well, I tried to travel abroad, making a living, and eventually I ended up in an ego, and, well, I got scouted by the current arena master. I don't know how, but word got around that I know my way around a weapon. It tends to. That kind of thing follows a person.
Hmm. And, well, one thing led to another, and now you're the reigning champion?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Hmm. You know, I am gonna have to come back and challenge you for that title again. Some other day, of course. But that was fun.
I'd have to agree. It's been a long time since I've been, well, challenged, and I know that might sound conceited of me to say, but I've been doing this a long time. That isn't to
Mm.
say I'm bored of it, but nights like these, I come here for peace and quiet, just looking for a reason to walk away from it.
Hmm. Well, if you're from it, then I could perhaps give you one.
Oh?
Um, he's gonna kind of glance off to the person sitting over here, apparently.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Is he paying attention to the conversation at all?
No, he's over there playing dragon chess with a mage hand.
With a mage hand. Oh, this poor man. He's playing with himself.
Same, bro. Same.
Lestern's still covered in soot, and I would imagine his cloak is a little tattered from being hit with the silver fire. He's gonna kind of lean in a little bit. How much do you know about the parasite that's going around this city and the countryside?
About as much as everyone else, I'm afraid.
Well, I can think of no better person to tell this to than you. But the companions and I, we poked around, and we found one of their nests. And apparently they're being created by a group that wears jester outfits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's peculiar.
And the mayor herself isn't exactly, well, she's not a person anymore. She's one of them. And we're trying to figure out.
She kind of looks between both of your eyes, just like... In essence, you're kind of starting to lose her as this becomes more and more outlandish. Especially given your appearance.
If you doubt me, then I would suggest talking to one of my other companions.
Oh god.
Oh, you mean the blue girl?
Either Jin or Alice, Rune, Vulcan, any number one of them. And
I didn't realize there were so many of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of like cockroaches.
Are we?
Listen, there are so many of us, and we're just slowly adding to our numbers. You know, because we have Derek, who's gonna be he'll be a sentient object soon, and then we've got Grimbo, and then we've got the other one whose name escapes me right now.
Garg. He's at the barracks still.
There's Garg.
This reminds me of ESL, where you guys have 13 total people in the party.
Yeah, and then there's Gricko. Anyway,
Did they
sorry,
also... No, you're good. Did they also participate at the arena?
Some of them did, some of them abstained.
I see. Well, I apologize, I didn't pay attention to their performances. Usually I'm preoccupied in between my own matches.
Yeah.
Staring off into the distance.
Oh, I bet you get so many challengers that it just becomes a face and a name, yeah? And then you never see them again?
In a sense, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason I asked my previous question is, would you like to help us solve the parasite issue?
Just invite more NPC.
Mm-hmm.
While attempting offer, I'm not sure I wouldn't be a bit too far out of my depth.
Hmm. I see. Well, I'm sorry. I'm still dealing with like the aftershocks of being in minus 20-degree weather, so I'm just like racking my brain right now trying to get it to work.
Brain's trying to warm up.
Oh, it's so cold out there, man.
You can stay over there, across the room from me.
Okay. Alright.
When you
Anyway.
get any closer, I'll improvise a weapon.
Well, after going through the cave system, as you can see, I'm a bit beaten up. So, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to go clean up a little bit.
Of course, no problem.
Okay. Have a lovely night.
You as well.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Lesrin,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you next get the chance,
Sorry.
I would like to talk to you again about what happened during our match. It's been on my mind.
As mine. I would like that very much. My senses weren't exactly messed with quite as much as during that time before, so I'm curious about it. Oh, and I hope you didn't take our fighting personally.
Oh, of course not.
Good. I did not either. Okay. Anyway, have a lovely night.
You too.
I'm just gonna put myself over here. You don't have to eat me to a different map. I'm just gonna
Whoosh!
stay.
Too bad.
Okay.
We saw him vanish.
Rune is going to tear a page out of her notebook and wrap it up all nice like, and she is going to get up and approach Alice.
Hi, Rune.
Rune will kind of wave to Jen. Alice, I need the mailbox. Do you have it?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's here. It's just gonna toss it at Rune.
Rune's gonna kind of fumble it for a second before like catching it. Open it up and whisk a letter off to Phelan.
Tasty.
And then set it back on the counter.
Great. So I'll tuck it back away.
So hopefully I hear back from Dad soon. I asked him to talk to Riven about the Wolfman.
Oh, yeah. It'd be great if we could hear back about that, yeah.
The only issue that I might see with it is Dad is terrified of Riven, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory of being terrified of people in positions of power, so,
Funnily enough, that's not actually the reason.
I mean, Lord Riven is also a dragon, isn't he?
Back when Dad was still traveling with Riven, apparently there was an instance where, Dad could have sworn Riven was gonna eat him.
Well, I mean, it is typically, as far as I've known anyway, it's typically in the character of dragons to eat people, is it not?
I don't know, I've never met a dragon.
I've never met one either, it's just, it's what it's what I hear.
Well, that's not always the case.
Riven somewhere off on the
It
world. Like,
changed Phelan that day.
I'm hungry.
The whole world changed when the dragon nation attacked.
Some say, well, I guess some don't say. It's pretty common knowledge, but Timorath was the one to eat the dragon instead, actually.
Listen, I believe everybody's well aware of how the current Lord Graves came into being. There's not really any need to sidestep it.
Now he found his way to the top of the pegging order.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it.
But
He's
do we call that
retired.
an
Let him retire.
Do we call that an outlier, or?
Considering the fact that he didn't actually eat a dragon, no.
But the dragon didn't eat him either.
No, he had sexual intercourse with a dragon. How exactly that works, I won't ask the details.
If knows, but she won't tell me.
Very good on her. Good on her. Yes. So that being said, I don't consider him an outlier simply because of the fact that, like, surely there's something he did to get into the former governess's good graces. Why is Tim's icon a can of whoop ass?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I mean, yeah, he could probably fit in that can, so, Anyway, Rune. I feel like your father's fear of Riven is probably well placed. I'd consider it a very reasonable fear.
I can't say. I've never met him. Dad always told me to stay away from him.
Except that you did meet him. We all met him.
He doesn't seem that bad.
I mean, I suppose to be fair, he didn't really talk much, and we weren't around him for very long. Who knows? Alice just, like, lifting her head ever so slightly and looking very tired but amused at Rune. He's like, who knows? Maybe we had no problems with him because he'd already eaten.
Eaten what, though?
Who's to say? Who's to say what he may have eaten? We'll certainly never know.
Probably a gusher.
A single gusher.
Is that what they call people nowadays?
Yep.
The way they pop is just so filling.
Anyway, Rune, did you have need of anything else?
No, not really. Just gonna wait to see if we hear back. Is this you telling me to go away?
No, I just I have no other means of continuing this conversation at the moment. I'll just come right out and say it. What kind of man is your father? I suppose I don't believe I've ever met him.
He's quiet for the most part, reserved. He's not much of a people person. The only people he really speaks highly of are the people that he traveled with. With the exception of Riven. But even then, like, he still had good things to say about Riven. He's just really, really scared of him.
Who else did he speak of?
Well, there was Byron, and there was another named Juno. he was a monk too. Apparently, he would always scream "kiss the fist" before attacking something. It seemed over the top, if you ask me.
It does sound very over the top, yes. Sounds like an unfortunately energetic man.
There was also a fairy by the name of Momo.
Yes, I had assumed Miss Arashi was among that group as well.
And there was one more. I think their name was... Brandon, I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a
believe in
blank
you, don't
right
worry.
now.
No, it's
No,
fine.
this is that moment. This is that moment when you're just like, I think it was Rocco, or maybe it was Jean.
Yeah, it went by like 4 different names. Don't worry. That's why I'm like, you can pick one. I don't care which.
It was either Rocklo or Jean or I don't...
Jean.
Dad always changed the name when they talked about them, so it was hard to keep up sometimes.
Well, I guess maybe their last party member was interchangeable.
Yeah, just gotta change up parts here and there, you know.
Verse assassin.
He was an interesting one, though. Dad said that he was a part of the Assassin's Guild.
I find that hard to believe, considering how against the Assassin's Guild 3 members of that group were and still are, as far as I'm aware.
It was a well-kept secret for a while, but it was...
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, quote-unquote. Because I know Phelan found out on fucking accident.
What? Don't mind
What?
me, I'm over here eating Kit Kats at Sly. Well, I suppose if it was a secret the entire time, then perhaps it didn't really matter.
Well, it was a strange situation because Dad said Rocklo didn't really seem like the kind of person to be a part of the Assassin's Guild. Dad didn't really think... Dad had a hunch that Rocklo had never killed anyone in their life. They were apparently very quick to swear off the Assassin's Guild.
Well, sometimes things happen. Sometimes people end up in paths of their lives that, you know, they would have much rather not have been in the first place.
No more.
Oh, I see. There's a whole drinking battle
Mhm.
going on right now.
So far, Greco, I think, is winning.
Yeah, shit.
Yes! Let's go!
The lady gets halfway through her mug before her forehead slams on the bar and she collapses out of her chair.
It's like that dude. It's like that video of the dude that tries to chug the sparkling water, and he just starts, "What do I do?" And he turns around and smashes his head into the garage door.
That's such a great description.
Let's go, babe.
Here, let me see if I can find the video.
The crowd that formed cheers for Greco.
Woo! Damn, Greco really do be a drinker.
And then The bartender pulls out this little paper crown, like like the Burger King crowns,
That's immediately what I thought of.
and then he puts it on Gricko's head.
Gricko will very excitedly go, I'm the king of the drinking.
Other patrons, also rowdy, put Gricko on their shoulders and start carting him around the bar.
You know, Rune, it got very loud all of a sudden.
Alright, I found it.
Man, I knew he could do it.
No, I'll say it's just over here. You know, Rune, it just got very loud all of a sudden.
What happened?
He won.
That's
all that matters.
Rune. Where is Gricko? What the fuck? Oh. Rune will see Gricko. Just go. I think people have taken a liking to Gricko.
Yes, I think he just won a drinking contest. At least given the states of Vulcan and that poor woman. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah,
you gotta
Vulcan
give
Vulcan lost
this.
a one.
his tummy hurt.
Listen, Vulcan's like, I was a part of a couple of explosions today. I just wanted to be drunk.
Vulcan's had a long day. He drank one beer and went.
Yep.
Dead. Gricko, who is at the age of like 3.
How long do kobolds live? 11 days!
And that's at best.
Exactly.
Funny,
Yeah,
nobody knows how old kobolds get actually because they just get killed before they reach their
Yeah.
their full lifespan.
Jason, I heard that little giggle. I assume you got the reference.
Hmm.
He's 11.
Anyway, as I was saying, Rune. As I was saying, Rune, is sometimes people, wind up in professions that they would much rather not have been in the first place. So perhaps this Rockwell
When you
person
say
was
that,
one such person.
The doors of the inn open,
Of course.
and in comes Hatham.
Here comes the cowboy.
Rune just turns to look at the door.
Oh.
Quite the entrance there, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, what perfect
I don't know
time.
what you mean.
What perfect timing, Hatham. Here, the invitation that we discussed previously.
Oh. Well, that was fast.
Jesus.
And you're
Yes,
sure these are gonna work?
Truth be told, I have absolutely no earthly idea. But, if you have a better plan, I'm up for hearing it.
Oh, no. No better plan. Just, trying to get some reassurance. Anyway, I'm assuming since you all are back here, how was the cave?
Oh, well, it was certainly an experience.
It could have gone better, but it could have gone a lot worse too.
Brune, I don't know how... No, okay, I suppose, yes, you're right, it could have gone much worse.
Yeah, we couldn't have made it. We could have just not made it out of there.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of it could have been absolutely so utterly crawling with those bugs that, we'd all have left sick. spread further disease. But
I mean, to be fair, a couple of us did get stung in there.
yeah, I just, you know,
That's what Jin's for. I thought.
I'll say she's going to do a slow turn to look at Jin.
Smile.
Jin, have you been eating the bugs?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's not gonna affect you in any way, is it, Jin?
I don't know.
I mean, she ate a brain, so... I'm not... At this point, I'm not sure anything will affect Jin.
I still didn't expect her to eat that. I handed it to her as a...
To me.
It was supposed to be a joke!
I love Jin's like, you gave it to me to eat, and Ruth's like, it was supposed to be a joke!
I don't see a brain in all that oobleck that you're made out of!
What's oobleck?
What is it?
More importantly, I don't see a stomach in there either, and yet it's made of iron.
Yeah, she, here, watch this. Alice says just, hey, sorry, do you have anything that's, no, never mind. Alice is just gonna pull out a ration and hand it to Jin.
Jin's gonna look at it and look at Alice. Say, are you wanting me to eat this?
Yes, please.
Okay, and like without even taking it out of the packaging, she just absorbs it.
Rune just looks at Jin.
I get it now. You're one of them goo creatures.
Rune looks to Jin and then back to Hatham. You get used to it after a while.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure I'll ever get used to that.
Alice, who had handed Jin the ration, just turns to Hatham and jazz hands. Ta-da!
Well, with all due respect, Hatham, it's kind of hard to not get used to it after you try to joke with them, and they take your joke and eat it!
Yeah, she literally ate a brain out of a jar. It was, very...
Grimbo, whose brain was that?
I don't think I want to know!
You hear Grimbo from inside your pocket go, I don't know, some fuckhead.
Thank you, Grimbo. Real insightful.
Wonderful, actually. Rune, why don't you show Hatham Grimbo as well? I mean, we might as well at this point.
Yes, give the strange cowboy all of our secrets.
Rune will kind of just, like, turn a little bit so that you can see Grimbo in her, like, belt.
You
And
tucked
she'll
into the
just
front
kinda-
of her belt.
Yeah, and she'll just kind of jazz hands to Grimbo.
Alice.
Yes, Hatham.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, but is this some kind of a joke?
Ask it a question or it'll stab you.
I tried so hard to make it.
Grimbo pipes up. That's not how it works, dumbass. You ask me questions all the time and I answer them. I get to stab you anyway. Or at least vaguely suggest that I will. It's kind of how it works.
But you did stab me. You gave me a really bad headache.
You asked for it.
You did ask for it, Rune.
I'm
Quite
nothing
literally.
but a gentleman. Look at how polite I am.
Right. Very gentlemanly.
Alice is just, like, I, out of character, have been sitting here laughing my ass off and giggling beyond belief. Alice has, stone, deadpan, tired face. No, I'm entirely serious. This is Grimbo. He is a sentient doll that we found in a hag's house. He enjoys answering questions, although although his enjoyment entirely depends upon the kind of question it is. And yes, he can and will stab you despite not having any visible weapons.
It's some kind of psychic thing. Like I said, really bad headache when I asked him to.
Hatham walks over and kind of kneels down to be level with Grimbo. So you can answer anything, huh? Yeah, what of it, cowboy?
So sorry.
He just looks pensive for a moment and starts thinking.
Where's my mom and dad?
If I were to start playing a round of cards with these people right now, would I win a single piece of gold? Grimbo just takes a moment to answer and says, nope, not a single coin. Well, that answers that question.
I'll say it's just, oh, so you're not interested in playing any cards with us tonight then?
Yeah, well, I'm afraid it seems like my evening has been made up for me.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate. I'm trying so hard to not go into this accent, Jason. You've doomed me with this character.
Seems I'll just have to while away the time with some drinks. Can I get you all anything?
Jin, do you want anything?
No, I already ordered food.
Rune?
Rune looks pensive. I don't drink. I don't even think I'm old enough for it.
Ah, nonsense.
Don't worry, they don't check IDs here.
I mean, just about anybody's old enough for drinking.
Do you not drink because you've never had any before? Or because you're deliberately abstaining?
Because I've never had any.
How's about we change that tonight?
It sounds like a very vague innuendo.
It really does.
He's got that cowboy written, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be in him.
Rune will just shrug. When in Rome, I suppose.
Where's Rome?
I don't know.
The names of all of these cities just flood into your mind and you don't know where they are.
It's like, where's Rome? In Italy. Where's Italy?
It's in the boot dimension.
The fuck is a spaghetti?
It's in Australia.
The fuck is Australia?
It's in
Brazil.
Dublin.
Brazil.
Brazil is actually the hidden 10th circle of hell.
Wait, what's the 8th and 9th?
Fuck,
Brazil.
I've
The
forgotten
rest
my
of
notes.
South America.
Oh, you know what, Hatham, actually, how about you let me buy drinks tonight? For you and Rune here.
Well, what a lovely offer. Thank you, Alice.
I have, yeah, actually, Alice is gonna order a bottle of wine. Like, a whole fucking bottle.
Alright, the bartender goes over here down into this, like, cellar area. Comes back with a large bottle of blueberry wine.
Can I sleight of hand try to swap it with one of these other bottles I have?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a terrible roll.
If anybody else wants to try and notice it, go ahead. I'm gonna roll it for Hatham, though. Wherever his character sheet is. There it is. He got a 14.
Oh, come on.
He's gonna... Oh, Rune saw it too.
Rune's eyes widened a little bit. What's the difference between the two bottles?
One is older.
What she
Rune
means to say
tilts
is
her
one of
head.
them's
She's
gonna knock
really
you on your ass harder.
Wait, what did you say, Xavier?
Rune just kind of tilts her head. She looks extremely confused.
Beautiful.
Why does older matter?
As Hatham said, one will probably knock you on your ass harder.
If that's the case, I'll say, before we get too deep into this, just know that I'm gonna square up the debt later.
Sure. By all means. Alice is going to pour 3 glasses because she's going to try this as well.
So to clarify, you swapped it with one of those pixie wines, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh dear, I have to go get something really quick.
Well, I'm gonna have to go because Derek's a really bad alcoholic and you guys are a bad influence. Bye!
Bye, Jen! Well, there are 2 more seats open.
Jen herself has
Rune will hop up off. Rune will hop up off the bar and take one of the seats. She's just been like sitting on the bar this whole time because the bar is probably as tall as she is.
Mm. Okay, so Vulcan slides out of his chair and hits the ground. The bartender just kind of peers over the counter and waves down one of the other workers to come by and, sweep him up.
I mean, if Lester never comes back, maybe he'll help him back to his bed.
I've been patiently waiting by the stairs for my moment.
You're upstairs, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So this poor woman is going to start dragging your body.
Rune's
Covered
gonna
in
hop up
fucking
and
armor.
try to meet them halfway. Rune's just gonna give Vulcan a couple of swift slaps
Oh, yes, let the monk slap him.
to try and wake him up.
Go ahead and make a con save.
Me?
Mhm.
Alright, let's see.
You're still asleep.
Rune's just gonna put her arms on her hips and
Try to pick up his feet to help this woman get
Yeah, they're gonna be off balance as fuck.
Here, strength.
You
Wait,
actually
what?
collapse under the weight.
Help you.
Man got folded. Was like, I got this.
Rune, why don't you just
Rune just stays on the ground. She's defeated.
Rune, why don't you just call for Lesrin? I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Rune's gonna very disappointedly make her way back to her feet and head over to the stairs to go find Lesrin. Oh, what's this?
I love you.
Ooh, what's this?
I love you.
Lizard?
You want milk?
Oh,
Am I catching him at the stairs?
yeah.
Your face
Okay.
is a mess. You want to see your face?
Oh, perfect. Do you think you can help with Vulcan?
See, your face is a mess.
What's wrong
He's-
with Vulcan?
He's out cold. I
The
tried
sound
waking
of
him up.
metal dragging across wood approaches the stairs.
Alright.
I love you.
Alright. Lesser restoration. Get up.
No.
He's no longer drunk.
No.
Nope.
He's like, you know what?
Alcohol is the poison.
You're a little monkey. Yes, you
Hey.
are. You're a little
Hey,
monkey.
what happened there?
You're a
win.
You're a monster. You're a monster.
You're drunk and you
You're a
passed
monkey?
out. Go to bed.
No,
Who's a
Vulcan.
monster?
Rico won.
I probably go back there.
No.
Rico won and the
Oh goodness.
people walked off with him.
My son had a knife. He picked up the thing.
What do you have?
No!
Hold on. I got it. Wherever it is. There it is.
Let me see what you have. No!
Well, I mean, I suppose that solved that. Lesrin, why don't you join us for a drink?
It'll take her seat back.
I've never had alcohol before.
Well, now's
Me
as
neither. There's
good
a
a
first
time
for
as any to
everything.
try.
Lizard.
Now say you'll pour another glass. Or people drinking pixie wine.
Alright.
I kind of lift up the glass and examine it.
The pixie wine glows this faint gold color. It almost looks like nectar. And
Giving off the familiar feeling, huh?
it also lightly shimmers. So you remember that like dragon wine? Or the dragon
Yeah.
stuff from the trip?
Oh,
Kind of like that, but, kind of like bright gold.
wait, I wasn't there to see the dragon wine.
It's a wine called Dragon's Fire. It's got edible glitter in it. So
Oh,
if you shake
wait.
it up, it looks like a potion, almost.
Oh,
I think I have a video of it. I'll send it to you when I find it.
alright.
If I hadn't drank my entire bottle of what I had last night, I'd just make a video right now.
Same.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I drank
Sweetie.
I drank the entire bottle and like half a bottle of
Sweetie.
vodka.
Oh,
It has like edible glitter in it.
got it.
Oh. Sorry, dogs.
Does it actually give off any sort of fey energy?
Yes, it does.
Oh, so this is the real deal then, huh? Okay.
The good shit.
I probably feel right at home with this wine then.
Four friends sharing a bottle vaguely adjacent to a fire reminds me of my younger days.
Well, you lot certainly can enjoy it to your. Can enjoy it as much as you like. I'm merely tasting it for appraisal purposes. And so, down the hatch, I suppose, then.
Okay.
Rune will pick up the glass and kind of give it a sniff. She looks apprehensive.
What does it smell like, actually? That's a good question.
It smells like sugar plum and honeysuckle
Oh.
and fairy musk.
And fairy musk.
That's
Fairy
not-
musk. Oh no.
It's fairy. It's fucking fairy girl bathwater.
No, but that is an amusing thought.
I love how disappointed Jason sounded. No.
Yeah, it's fucking Tinkerbell Delphines.
I hate it. Alright.
You said fairy musk. It was like the perfect fucking. What did you expect me to say?
Oh my god. Alright, well, I guess Alice will take the first.
No.
I guess Alice will take the first sip.
Okay.
Lucky, what are you doing?
Hey. I was gonna say Aki isn't with Teki in this timeline.
But he's a fair. She has a point.
It's
No,
his, but-
Okay, no. Emma, listen. Out of all of the people that we know that are fairies in this timeline, who is the most likely to do this for money? And probably amusement.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
It's Momo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Gail would absolutely do. Gail would do it for the money. Momo would do it for the amusement.
Where?
She is a hoe.
Anyway, Jason, I'm taking the first sip since everybody's so apprehensive.
Yep. Make a con save first of all.
Yep,
Yep. Here we go with the curse rolls again.
17.
Okay. So it doesn't hit you yet. However, you oh fuck it, I'll just roll a coin. 2. Okay. So you get a bit of fey magic running through your body when you drink it, and you gain the ability to cast Conjure Fey.
That's a dangerous spell.
It's a very dangerous spell. I'm not casting it.
The plot twist is it just conjures me.
Bro, just do it.
No.
Oh my god.
Just do it.
Alice's already been a fucking curse magnet.
Do it.
I don't need no, because it would be Alice's luck, right? That she would cast Conjure Fey and would bring back the fucking hag.
You'd be like, ah, my doll!
And we'll beat her ass. It's fine.
Ah, yes, we'll beat her ass whenever even the druid is already saying they need a long rest.
I mean, I still have spell slots, a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a full
Listen,
blow it.
sweetie,
Mm-hmm.
you remember what happened the last time we decided we were going to take a short rest, and you decided you weren't going to sit down and just take a fucking short rest.
Yeah, I almost died.
He got exploded, literally.
Oh!
I touched the door to an alchemist workshop and exploded.
As you do, you know.
And I would like it to be known that on the door it very clearly said, "Do not touch or you will die." And so he touched the door, and guess what? He almost died.
I wanted recipes, damn it.
Anyway, I have drunk my drink. Great. Tasty. What does it taste like?
It tastes. It's kind of an abstract flavor profile. It tastes like the pleasant memories of childhood, cookies coming out of the oven. It tastes like how clean linen smells. It tastes like the outside after the rain.
That's really funny. So for Alice, it tastes like 3 different things she's never experienced.
Well, okay, you can fill in the blanks with your own pleasant childhood memories, but I was just giving examples.
I know. I just thought that was funny. The idea of, like, whenever you go to drink something and it's like an abstract flavor, and it's like it's so abstract that you experience things you've never experienced before.
An abstract level of pain.
Like, hate them over here.
Rune, after smelling the wine, will
Yeah.
kind of let her guard down a little bit and just go in. She'll go in for a drink too.
Con save.
Con save.
You pass. Good job. Give me 1 second. Alright. Ooh, okay. Roll me a d100.
Oh no.
Wait a fucking.
Wild magic bitch.
Oh no. Rune's about to explode before our very eyes.
Turn into a potted plant.
Okay. So you gain knowledge and experience of something that you did not previously. You gain proficiency in one weapon or tool of your choice that you are not already proficient in.
Hey.
Oh.
Nice.
Me knowing Conjure Fey is temporary, right?
Yes, all of these effects last 24 hours.
Ah, okay. Well, now we need Hatham and Lister to drink.
This one's gonna kind of turn away while he takes a sip. And Jacob,
Mhm.
I'm gonna blast you with this.
It has pixie parts in it.
It's a little crunchy.
This is why I'm a vegetarian.
I mean, to be fair, wine is made of fruit, so.
No. But here's my con save. I guess I rolled the same as Rune. With the same modifier.
Okay, let me roll Hatham really quick. Oh.
Oh.
Did he fail? No, he did!
So, Hatham drinks his cup, and he is. You look into his eyes, and you kind of see like swirls.
Like the cartoon swirl.
Yes.
Bro, he's
Well, not like cartoon swirls, but like, you know, his pupils look a little swimmy.
Oh.
And now I have to roll. Xavier, roll a
Very-
D100.
Oh,
Roll a D100.
Good luck.
Okay. This is a funny effect. You now gain protection from Fae. Oh, sorry, did I say Xavier?
Yes.
My mind got fucked up because I was looking at his roll and then I said roll again.
Oh, so it's for Lestrin?
Yeah, it was meant to be for, which means I had to pick a different number. I'll use that number for your next drink, Rune.
okay.
31. Okay. So, when you drink, an imp appears in front of you, Lizrin.
Not again.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, I'm good at those. I am a paladin.
Okay, the imp is now yours.
What? I mean, how
He just has an imp.
For 24 hours, yes.
Nice.
He sits on your shoulder.
How is
How big is he?
Imp-sized. He's like the size of your head.
how's Hatham holding up?
Hatham. Okay, what was the number I rolled? I didn't
91.
roll yet. 91. Yes, it was. Okay. Do. So, because he failed his con save, he gets the negative version of this roll. You see Hatham's fingernails begin to grow uncomfortably long.
Hmm.
Why did you have to burp in the recording, Brandon?
Listen, I was very drunk.
I can see that.
I won't lie. You said imp the size of his head, and my brain went straight to this guy from Disenchantment.
Okay, well, Elsie's going to come over here to check on Hatham. It's like, Hatham, you alright in there?
I'm doing just fine.
Do you think maybe it might be a good idea to go ahead and retire for the night?
I can't retire. I'm too young.
Okay, well, I think it might be a good idea for you to go to bed.
Bedtime already.
Yeah, Barkeep, do you have any extra empty rooms tonight?
I might have one. Let me check.
Does he have one, or are we all renting them out?
Yeah, we have a linen closet. It's about the
It's-
only empty room we have. I mean, all the bedding's in there. He'll be comfy.
No,
to be
it's fine.
fair, he could probably sleep in my room. Or it's not like I use the bed.
Can't wait for him to wake up hungover and see a slime on the ceiling.
Yeah.
No. It's fine.
Why are you
You can use
wooing me?
Alice's
I'm
bed, and
right.
Alice will come use Jin's bed. It's the one who gave him the fucking drink anyway. Alright. Rude, you and Lestrin can keep enjoying the drinks if you'd like. Just be careful. I'm gonna take him up and put him to bed.
Okay.
Since I've never had, or since Lestern's never had alcohol before, do you want me to roll at disadvantage?
Not for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, let me finish sending you what you asked for. In the correct chat.
Oh, okay.
Runel
No, I was
turned,
typing in our regular DMs, that's why. Lamau.
Runel turned to Lesrin and kind of tilt her head and just go, that was fast.
I suppose it was. I've never had anything like this before. Do people actually enjoy drinking this?
In all fairness, I don't think it's really fair to compare this wine to the wine you'd get from the bar here. I'm pretty sure this wine is the stuff that those pixies gave us at the hag's house.
Right.
I didn't get it. Jason, I'm putting him in the purple room.
Okay.
So,
Just gonna go ahead and, shuck his boots for him and tuck him in.
He will
oh,
immediately start kind of like snuggling up in the sheets and then go to sleep.
Wonderful. Just shut the door.
well, it's a good thing I'm not a fairy.
Alright, and then back downstairs.
Varun will start pouring herself another glass, and when she's done with that, she'll hold the bottle out to Lesrin.
Have to make an addendum to that.
This one hasn't even finished his first cup. He's taken a singular sip.
Alice poured herself enough to taste it, and that was it.
Okay.
The way I see it, I had to roll a con save. I'm a dumb child who's never drank before, so I said she took a sip, but she downed that whole fucking thing.
Yep. Alright, and downstairs. Freedom! Wonderful. Can't help but notice Lester took my seat.
Runel recoiled the bottle, seeing that Lesrin still has some, and instead offer it to Atlas.
What? Okay, she's gonna take the bottle and cork it. Let's wait and see how y'all react. Let's wait and see how you two react first.
Chug.
Lashrin,
Well,
how did you like it? What do you think?
it's very sugary, but it's also, like, it's really bitter, too. I've never had alcohol before, and he's just gonna stare at the glass for a little while.
Is everything okay, Lashrin?
I'm just really glad I'm not a fairy.
Okay, care to share a little further?
Um, well, it's got a small amount of lacewing in it.
Of what?
Lacewing.
Lacewing being.
It's a very addictive chemical for fairies. It's effectively a drug.
Interesting.
Out of character, Jacob described it as effectively cocaine for fairies.
What?
That's why I was laughing so much.
It's fine. Just put that away for future buyers.
Thanks, Jacob.
You're welcome.
Hockey's gonna have to be careful.
Oh no, the lacewing epidemic.
War on the war on Lacewing.
We'll fly over gel, dropping crates of those and little parachutes.
Anyway, Rune, what did you think? Do you like it?
There's a flavor, but I can't really pinpoint what it is.
Yeah, it's a very abstract flavor, isn't it?
It tastes
Yeah,
really
specifically.
it tastes really foggy.
That must be the pixie dust mixed in with the honey.
Alright, after I'm going to put this man in that corner because I can't bring him up, I'm gonna come back downstairs. And I'm gonna look up at him and I'm gonna smile and wave ecstatically. And then watch you guys.
What about you, LSA? What did you think?
Oh, well, it's personally, I don't drink. It's less of it's not for the same reasons that you don't. I just simply, I don't find it much enjoyable. But somebody, or rather, I should say, a trader always needs to know the flavor of their product. It's a very, as you mentioned, it's a very abstract taste. Reminds me of the sea. Perhaps a little too much.
Oh,
gonna-
so it tastes salty.
No, it's
I'm gonna pull the imp down from my shoulder and just hold him like a little stuffed bear, looking down at him.
Well,
What is your name?
oh god, give me a second. I have to open a document. I have a document of names for occasions like this.
It's kind of funny though because it tastes foggy, but I don't. It tastes warm too, I guess.
vaguely pleasant. Yes.
I think. I think the fog flavor just comes from a. Amnesia and whatnot.
The imp Jesus. The imp responds to you. My name is Dumpling.
Hello, Dumpling.
This implies the existence of a larger temple.
No, Dumple is his dad.
Exactly, a larger temple.
Alright. Well, it's nice to meet you. Are you here of your own free will, or because I summoned you into existence?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, well.
What are your
Here.
orders, Master?
Oh, I hate it.
What the
I think,
fuck is this
Yeah, I was
playing
gonna
right now?
say,
Wait,
like,
hold on a minute.
It's not bad, but it's like when you said that, the beat dropped, and I'm like, okay, hold on.
What? Oh, it's French.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware I had my own. It had its own theme song. Hi, Dumpling. You throw some sick beats.
Why is this in a playlist about bard music? Excuse
I'm
me.
back. What the
Oh,
fuck
it's the
is
last
this?
song in the playlist.
That's it. Abyss is just French.
The Abyss is France.
Is this French rap?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that
it is.
as a thing?
Yeah, actually.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's
Have
Costan.
you ever heard Arabic rap? It's real goofy.
Have you ever heard Indian rap?
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
It's extra hilarious when you hear an Indian man say the N-word.
Well, in any case, Alice says just, well, go ahead and finish your drink there, Rune, and I'll let you guys try this, the other wine that I purchased.
You know, Dumpling, I have a good task for you. You see that bartender over there?
Shakira.
I want you to. Oh my god. I want you to help him with drinks and cleaning and all the rest. And
Yes,
basically
sir.
do whatever he asks you to do.
Yes, Master. I'll do that right now, Master. Of course, Master.
Brandon, shut the fuck up.
That's fucked.
There is Dumpling.
Yay.
You have control over him.
I do? Why do I need control over him?
Because he's yours.
Oh.
For
He is now
24
your
hours.
son.
So Rune will throw back the second glass that she poured for herself.
Con save.
Nice.
Roll a d100.
You said you're gonna use the 80.
Correct. Ah, right, okay. So you are now protected from Fae for 1 hour. Fae creatures cannot attack or harm you unless they succeed on a charisma saving throw against, in this case, your key DC.
Rune punches herself and explodes.
Okay, I am sorry. I have to use the bathroom so bad. I'll be back.
Alright. Go, Cyrus. You want the pennies?
I smell pennies.
Some of these are like really old pennies too.
Hey, Jin, sweetie.
Yeah.
I see you don't have Derek. Do you want to come join us?
I haven't drinking before. Is it good?
Rune,
Well,
Rune puts the glass down and it looks like she's starting to have an anxiety attack, and she just says, "I don't feel like I'm welcome to be me. I have protection against Fae."
Well,
I know I'm not technically Fae, but
No,
Alice
no, your
is
race
going
is
to
Fae.
port.
Your race is from the Feywilds, therefore you are technically Fae.
by technicality, yes, I am Fae.
Racially,
On
you
the
are
character-
Fae.
On the character sheet, I am humanoid. It's not specifically stated as Fae.
You could be humanoid Fae.
Yeah, humanoid
Okay.
phase, I think.
They're only halfway having existential crisis.
Yeah, Alice is going to uncork the Fey wine, the pixie wine, and pour gin. We'll say a half glass. after watching Hayden go down from one glass.
I'm gonna have to wait for Jacob.
Yep.
I was gonna wait for Jacob to actually say that, because I figured he'd find it amusing. But then you drug Jin in, and it was just, I felt like it was a good moment.
Oh boy.
Can you not? Because over here just playing Caravan with this group of folk now.
In the short time I played Fallout New Vegas, that was the one thing I could never how the fuck does Caravan work?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I know other card games. I can play poker or blackjack.
Guys,
So you'd think you'd throw another card game like Caravan at me, and I'd be able to understand it, but Caravan makes no fucking sense. And they don't teach you how it works in the game either. They're just like, here you go, here's a card
Good luck.
game.
I like just playing standard slaps. It's nothing but pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. What type of gin should I draw?
A drunk gin.
I don't.
A meat gin.
The meat.
The flesh gin.
Make a actual human gin.
It's gin in the
Oh
flesh.
god.
Call me by your
Look at her and
name.
tell me there's a god.
Bro, I know what
She eats
Spotify
meat and her slime
playlist.
just starts to look like muscles.
I know what Spotify playlist he's playing, and it fucks me up. God damn it! Like Your name. Tell me. Call me by your name.
Cool. I just found a penny that's worth $7.
Oh?
Yeah. It's a really old penny. Oh, here's a 1963 penny.
Nice.
I think I have a quarter lying around that's like that. It's like old enough that it's made with real silver and not...
Carm, I'm gonna send you this link. I need you to pick a pose from here.
Oh god.
I've got a bunch of silver dollars lying around too. I guess not really silver dollars. They're not old enough to be silver dollars. But
I have a cat.
For flesh gin?
For any gen.
Uh,
1972.
you know what? This one looks cute. There you go.
You were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said, "Stay away from Juliet." Fuck. What? No, Mama's drawing. You can't sit in my lap because I have something in my lap.
Huh? Hey, what's in cold?
I hate this song.
I do too.
Start throwing tomatoes at the performers. Boo! Play something out!
Nah. This song. Okay, so I can't get this. I have a thing with this song where I would watch all these TikTok cringes, and so you would have this man proposing to this girl on TikTok, and it's like raining and stuff, but the ring is pro MAGA and Trump. Like, oh my god, that was like the entire thing.
Why am I not surprised that you just watch TikTok cringe like it's a hobby?
It is.
Because she does.
That's your one crippling addiction.
My one.
You're right. Alcohol's another.
I'm not an alcoholic.
No, but Derek is, and he's a bad influence.
Did you really just say you're not an alcoholic, knowing what you drank last night?
And
Yeah.
what you said last
okay,
night?
okay, but like I haven't drank in like such a long time since that.
I know, I'm being an asshole.
Yeah.
I also want it known that, regardless of the fact that you don't drink in a long time, right? Apparently, the hospital considers you an alcoholic if you tell them that you drink
Yeah.
on a very rare occasion, but you drink anything more than 2 drinks.
What?
Mm-hmm. I just got told that this last time I was at the fucking hospital, and I told him that was stupid. And that he
is
was stupid.
because I drink maybe once every couple of months, and when I do drink, I drink myself retarded.
And yeah, that's a standard, though.
That doesn't make me an alcoholic, though.
No, but if you tell your doctor that, they will mark you.
Well, that's also in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you're in Illinois. My doctor always asks, like, do you drink still? And I'm like, no, I kind of stopped drinking. He goes, do you still smoke weed? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you need to stop doing that. And I was like, hey, it's fun. And he's just like, mm-hmm. Like, nothing changes on my chart or anything. It's just, he doesn't like it.
Gotta stop doing that. But
Gotta
it's
stop.
legal!
But it's fun!
It's legal, and it helps me better than some of your medicine.
Honestly.
Oh god, I can't pose this, Carm.
Fun fact for anybody who takes muscle relaxers, there's a medicine that, the way my doctor described it was, it's basically ibuprofen, but like stronger. And I was like, how strong is it? He goes,
No, that is not. Muscle relaxers are not ibuprofen, but stronger.
That's deadass what he told me. And I'm like, alright, what is it? And it's called like methocarbamol, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
That's
it's
the
like,
carbamol.
yeah, you can take it up to like 4 times a day and shit. And I take one, nothing. I take another, nothing. Dude, I took like 4 in a day, and I was like, man, this shit. And I passed out in the bed.
Uh-huh. Yep. You have to give it time.
It's the worst whenever I'm at work and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll be fine. And then just like, oh, I'm not fine. Gotta focus on the salad.
Focus on the salad!
Alright,
Bro,
she
sweet.
doesn't get her big floppy ears because she's a fucking human, so I can't give her that.
Dude, speaking of work, so yesterday, I think it was, I work all over the restaurant. Anywhere they need me, they basically like, hey, we need to do this. I'm like, aight. And I'm working the backup, doing the sauces, chopping the bell peppers, all the fun stuff. And my boss comes up to me and goes, hey, we need you on salad. We're sending this person home. Why? And he's like, because we don't need him anymore. We're sending him home. And I was like, alright. So I go to salad, doing my shit. The dude who I'm covering goes on break, right? Didn't restock nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, I had to go back in the cooler so many times to get some goddamn scrimp for some goddamn scallops, man.
I had that issue at Casey's when I worked there, except it wouldn't be. They went on break and left me with a terrible, a kitchen in a terrible state. It would be they left for the day and left the kitchen in a terrible state,
Dude, I fucking hate
leaving
that.
me to clean up their mess.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then like, so backup doesn't really get a break because you're needed the entire time.
Yeah.
And so I go to my boss and I was like, so how do you want to handle the break thing? And he's like, deadpan, goes, what do you mean? I'm like, am I going on break? Like, after he go, like, what's going on? He's like, and he's like really quiet, he goes, you can go on break as soon as he comes back if you want. He's like, you're doing me a huge favor and this and that. And I'm like, I don't need a break, I'll be fine. And the dude comes back from break, fucking 20 minutes later, I'm like, god damn, my bones hurt. I'm so used to taking like the 30-minute break, and so I was like, hey, I'm gonna go sit for 10 minutes. Sat for 10 minutes. I go back to the front, and my other boss comes and goes, so which one of you wants to go home? Like, bro.
Me.
Yeah, that's like, me? It's snowing outside, I'll go home. I tell you, don't work in a restaurant. It's wacky. Unless you work in a restaurant with a bunch of Mexicans like I do, because then it's actually kind of fun.
Working in a restaurant can be okay if the restaurant you work in is, decently managed. Good luck finding a restaurant that's decently managed, though.
I mean, we're somewhat managed, considering we have, like, 6 managers. That's not even counting the floor managers.
Every bit of food service that I've worked in hasn't necessarily been bad, but the way that the place was managed was hell.
Yeah.
So, like, when I worked at that pizza buffet that I used to work at or whatever, more often than not, I'd be doing everybody else's job. Give me 30 seconds.
Is he snoring? Oh.
Sorry, I had to piss. I had to use the bathroom. I wasn't gonna piss on open mic.
They're fine.
No, more often than not, I'd be doing everybody else's shit when I'd come in because nobody ever wanted to do their fucking job.
Yeah.
Which, when I first started working there, wasn't bad because at least I got there's obvious appreciation for it, like, alright, you do this shit, you don't really bitch about it for the most part, like, we understand that it's bullshit that people don't do their fucking jobs, but you power through it, It wasn't until I went back or whatever, after Ryan had died or whatever, that the same shit would happen, and instead of, general appreciation for the shit, instead, it was, a whole lot of nothing. In fact, most of the time, I'd get bitched at, because on top of trying to do everybody else's job, I'm also trying to do my job.
Yeah.
So I'd tend to run behind, from time to time. God, I fucking hated the GM of that shithole when I went back. He didn't like me either, but he just didn't like me because I wouldn't kiss his ass.
Emma, I'm sending you this one up. You have to try it, but I saw it
My
in some of the
GM's
recommended
cool.
under that first one.
Our GM, if he knows that one of us needs help, he will, like, put an apron on, get the gloves on, and start helping and shit, which is really nice. And then there's one manager. His name's Eli. Not Elijah, not Alejandro, just Eli, right? He's a dick. Just, like, if someone is gonna tell you, like, hey, that part of the floor is dirty, can you sweep it up? Or like, hey, that's dirty, can you clean it? You would say those words, right? As a normal human, you say those words. He points. And then say anything. He just points.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm looking at him, and I got so tired of it, I started pointing where he's pointing, and I'm like, yeah, that's a wall. And he really didn't like that. Because I'm in the middle of, like, the cook line. The way our kitchen's set up is we have the front, the cook line in the center, and the back up in the back. And I'm in the center of the line because I'm chit-chatting with some of the cooks. And he's pointing, saying, like, hey, that part needs to be clean, hey, that needs to be clean. And I'm just like, yeah. That's a floor. Bro, the fucking cooks lost it. He also, whenever he has to call it an order, so for salad, and we do potatoes, he has to say potato for this number, like potato for 69. We do have a table 69, my favorite table. And so, when you say that to somebody, you're supposed to look at them and holler, because it's a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
He just talks it. And he won't even look. He'll be looking at the cook line, where I'm not at, and be like, hey, potato.
The GM that I had, his name was Michael.
Micaiah?
His name was fucking Michael, if I remember right. More often than not, would just kind of stand there, and he'd try to, like, micromanage in the worst way possible. You start running even a little bit behind and he's up your ass or whatever. He would come back and help if people ended up far enough behind. But he would belittle you the entire time and try to micromanage the whole time he was back there. There was one instance that he pulled that shit on me, and I looked at him and I'm like, motherfucker, I don't need you back here. We just got slammed, okay? Like, I'm sorry I'm behind. Was anybody anticipating this? Getting slammed like this? The food will be fucking out. I have this under fucking control. I don't need you back here fucking belittling me and trying to tell me how to do my fucking job.
Yeah.
Oh, he got so pissed off when I did that.
Yeah, they don't like being called out, but it's like, bro.
There was another time when I was working on the fryers in that building. It was end of the night, we were doing cleanup or whatever. I go to clean the fryers or whatever. And when we have like a machine, you dump the oil into it, it's got like a filter bag that filters out all of like the chunks and the bullshit in the oil, right?
Yeah. We have something similar.
Beyond my knowledge, I went to go grab this thing, you know, did my whole ordeal with the oil, plugged it in, went to turn it back on and fucking cycle the oil through the fryer, you know, clean it out or whatever before I fill it back up. Someone fucked with the hose clamps on the hose to the nozzle for the machine. So I turn it on and it starts spewing oil everywhere. I get a nice oil bath down my left leg. Panic to shut this thing off. And once the chaos is cleared, I kind of just, once I have a minute to gather myself, I look at everything, I look at my leg. I'm lucky I didn't get burned.
Yeah.
Assess the situation and it finally clicks what the fuck just happened, and I'm like, you have got, like, I start freaking out. Cause it's like, you've gotta be fucking kidding me, dude, like, what the fuck? Michael comes in the back, and he can very clearly see what just happened. And he looks at me and he goes, you need to chill out. I can hear you from the front. And I look at him, and I look at my floor, and then I point to my leg. And I go, do you not see what the fuck just happened back here? Are you fucking kidding me? And he essentially looked at me and told me, I don't fucking care. You need to chill out. I almost walked out that night.
Is Jacob okay? Jesus.
I think he's fighting for his life.
Apparently, Christ.
No, I deadass almost walked out that night. Like, I left the store and everything. It took like 3 different managers coming outside to talk to me.
And actually get me to stick around for me to go back in there and start actually doing my job again. I was livid.
I've had a few. When I was on Dish for a while, we had a dude who was mentally slow. Not like, you know, retarded kind of thing. But he was just slow. A little autistic, I think. But he was this really big fucking black dude, right? We called him D. I call him D's nuts all the time. Of course, as you do. But this motherfucker, I told him, because I'm on Dish, I'm at the hose. I put the things in the machine. If the machine breaks, I gotta fix it. I don't want to fix the fucking machine, because then I gotta take the whole thing out, refill the fucking thing, clean everything, put it all back, and that whole thing is just a pain in the ass. He keeps putting silverware with like the plates and the bowls and shit, and I have to keep picking them out and tossing them in the thing that we specifically use for silverware. And he tries to put plastic in there. The temperature in the machine gets to like 200 degrees. It's hot as fuck. And I'm telling him like, D, this stuff's gonna fucking melt, and it's gonna get all in the machine, and I won't be able to get it out. We'll have to get a whole new machine. And he goes, oh, well, it ain't my problem, and tries to shove it in. And I just hit a button. We have this little button on the end of the line that turns it off. It's so it doesn't get like overflowed and shit.
Yeah.
But I just fucking jerry-rigged it closed. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And then I had to fucking yell at him so he could hear me, because the machine's loud. And he stacks, have you ever seen those dish trays that they use? These big fucking trays that you can lay like plates on plates.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to stack them 2, because our thing is slanted. You put 3, it's going to fall and hit somebody. He kept stacking them 3 times, hit me and my buddy Donovan, and just kept doing it, to the point where I threw one across the kitchen to the backup line, and yelled at him to get the fuck out of my kitchen and get the fuck off my line. And my manager comes up to me, he's like, hey, listen, you need to calm down. And I'm like, I'm going outside for my fucking break. I go outside where the garbage is, I just sit on the floor for like 30 minutes. It wasn't even my break, I already had my break, but I'm like, if I go in there, I'm gonna fucking stab somebody. No one was mad at me about it. They're like, listen, just don't throw shit, alright? You can yell at him all you like, just don't throw things.
I remember, so I worked at Valentino's, right? And nobody liked Michael. Fucking nobody liked Michael. There was this chick that I worked with who I was really cool with or whatever. We're outside on our break or whatever, just bullshitting or whatever, and she looks at Michael's car, and she looks at me, and she goes, I'm gonna rub my ass on his door handles. And I'm like, I don't think you should do that, you know, like, it wasn't even a matter of like, no, you shouldn't do that, like, he's the manager. It was a matter of, if somebody sees you, you can get in really big trouble for that. She's like, I don't give a fuck. So she walks up to his fucking driver's side door, drops her fucking pants, and starts rubbing her ass on his car door handle. And whoop-de fucking shit, I called it. As she's doing it, one of the managers starts driving past.
Oh.
And fucking looks at us. He just smiles and gives us a thumbs up and keeps on driving.
Nice. Yep.
But serious, dude, it was so fucking fun. But it's because, dude, nobody liked that motherfucker. He was the worst thing to happen to that fucking buffet.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's not do that again, please. Throw this away.
Let's see. because that makes you think of back whenever I worked at Pizza Inn. We had we would get exchange students that would come into work during the summer.
Yeah.
And there was this set of exchange students. They were from Jamaica, and they were fucking worthless as workers. Like, as in literally, I know one of them would frequently sleep on the bags of flour during shift.
I've done that.
And similarly, it's like I came in at some for my shift one day, and there were 3 people on the make table, which is usually my space, and so I was like, okay, well, they're on make table, I'll just prep and I'll swap out their ingredients for them, because it was really busy, so I was like, so they probably don't have time to swap those. So I was doing that for them, right? And eventually I'm in the back cutting up vegetables, and 1 or 2 of them had like poked their head back there and then started bitching to the manager, saying that I was in the back for forever, and couldn't I come up and help and all this other shit. And I just stayed back there because I'm like, it's like, if you're just gonna complain, I don't have to come up and help. And then finally the manager came back there and he's like, hey, we're a little busy up front, can you come help us? So it's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And came up there, and he had pulled the other 3 of them off of the make table and made them do other prep work and help clean the lobby for the servers. And he's just like, there you go, and like gave me back my station, and literally within 10 minutes we were all clear. Because it's like, they were struggling with 3 people on the make station whenever I regularly run that station by myself for an entire shift.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, it's not hard.
Okay, terribly sorry, I'm back.
Oh, hi.
Did
Welcome
you
back.
fall in?
Did you get
Yes.
flushed away?
Were you
With the
fighting
rat?
for your life?
Yes.
That's fine. Sly is currently fighting for his life. He's in the bathroom now.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So, update, Rune does not feel comfortable as herself because, Fae protection. And,
Jin is waiting to make rolls.
Yep, Jin is currently
Oh, you had one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, Alice offered some.
Alright.
Con save? Alright, you pass. Roll a d100.
Oh yeah, also Griko is playing Caravan with this group of folk now.
Okay. You gain use of the spell Arcane Eye for 24 hours.
Oh my god. Now here's the funny part. What does it taste like, Jin?
Fuck. That's a good question, considering I technically don't have taste buds. So I feel clean.
You feel clean.
Like a
You
nice
be-
bottle of
You
Febreze.
begin to slowly glow gold.
Look, it's the introduction of Pretty Jin. It's the introduction of Pretty Jin.
Why?
I
The
song
song
kinda
is
caught
just
me off
a
guard.
rap, but the fucking...
I put on the Bardcore playlist thinking it'd actually be good, but no, I guess not. So this has just been running since I've been.
Well, there's been a couple
Yeah.
of good ones.
Well, last one was Backstreet Boys, so.
This one's just a straight up song, but the fucking
I want you
audio
to know-
track's been redone to be
I want you to
hardcore.
know, Jason, that Taylor Swift's A Love Story was playing earlier.
Yeah.
Fucking Promiscuous played earlier too.
This is awful. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put in a new playlist.
Please do. Please. I beg.
You don't want the Percocets?
Well, Jin,
No, I want the
it's a
perceptions
nice color
roll.
for you at least. What do you think, Jin? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
It's
Oh,
okay.
God.
I'm sorry, my son's all over me right now.
Simply.
Rune, why don't we give you something a little less volatile? Just pour Rune some of the blueberry wine now.
Rune will very shakily grab the glass of wine, and
Don't chug it, Rune. Just sip.
Rune kind of tilts her head a little bit. Why?
I'm told that wine is best enjoyed sipping, unlike shots such as liquor.
Oh, is it like an etiquette thing?
Yes and no. I believe it's something more to do with the taste. Liquor is potent and is best enjoyed typically either in a mixed drink or as a very quick shot that you would knock back. Usually about this size, and she'll kind of make the size of a shot glass.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
But wine is
Yeah.
typically best enjoyed sipping rather than knocking the whole thing back in one go. I don't even know what's going on in this song.
Spotify has terrible playlists. I swear to God.
Rune looks. She's thinking about what you said.
Alright, there we go.
Until it finally clicks, and she starts taking sips of the wine in very quick succession instead.
Oh my God.
There's that con.
Con save. Is that your third round?
Yeah.
Okay, you still pass.
Damn, look at you.
Roll a d100.
This isn't the funny wine. This is
no
just
longer the
normal wine.
pixie, it's
Oh,
normal wine.
okay.
Yeah, I'll say
Roll
has to have
the D1,
something to
okay.
sell after all. Great.
I mean, if you want me to.
No. I was just joking.
Here, Jin, we'll give Jin and Lesrin some of this blueberry wine to try instead as well.
Alright. I guess I'll try the blueberry wine. I haven't even finished the pixie wine yet. I just took one sip and was like, okay.
I mean, we could always feed it to Gricko.
It would be built different.
Jin, you pass.
I was currently in the hall vaping.
Wow.
I just took one sip. I don't think I need to
Wow.
Damn. That's enough slices.
That's not for you to decide. That's for God to decide.
No, it's fine. You want me? You want to do your palate thing?
No, it's fine. I only wanted to do it for the pixie stuff.
Oh no,
Learned
does that
about
mean
the
Lesrin is
piece of
zonked?
information. I just took a singular sip. I didn't.
Then why did you roll a con save? I said it was fine. You rolled one anyway. But you invoked my wrath, so go to sleep.
Alright. So he takes a sip of this wine, and then like, oh, I see why people drink this stuff now. And he just slowly rests the front of his mask on the table.
Wonderful. That's another one down.
Alice's quest to slowly drug everybody.
The thing is, hey Jacob, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, if I say this out loud, it's gonna reveal, so I'm gonna type it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
assume that Lesnar has been drinking this all through his chili straw.
Yes. That's
I'm not
exactly
looking
what's
at
going
him.
on. He was given a straw because Alice knew that he. Yeah, Alice knew he wouldn't want to take off the mask.
It's like one of those ones that's like glasses, you know?
Yep. It's one of those ones where you have to really, really suck on the straw.
Gotta give that a good suck. I like that the arena lady is still just sitting there, watching as the people that Lesnar is like, yeah, go talk to these folk, are just getting just
All zonk one by one.
zonked.
Alice has been steadily feeding them drinks.
Alright, well, I guess Lysrin is out.
Rico will steal the seat and the
What's that?
sandwich that's sitting on the desk.
He's out.
Alice is just going to just shake him awake enough for him to walk and be like, "All right, come on, Lester, let's take you up to bed."
Can't feel my hands, is that normal?
Sure.
Goodbye, Father.
I'm awake. I'm just gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
You said it was one a. Oh, you had the one that was one a day.
Yeah, I have spell slots though. For that.
Well, if you're just gonna take yourself up there, then I don't need to do this. Have fun.
I'm just gonna sit in this chair and watch.
Hello, Cyrus. Can I help you?
Rune turns around to look at
What's the
Lesrin, and then back to Alice and back to Alice and Jin. Is why hasn't that happened to me yet?
Well, you've got a wonderful constitution, it would seem. Here, have another, and Alice is gonna pour Rune another glass.
Just one more, man.
And she's gonna go ahead and pour one for Gricko and Jin as well.
Visibly blackout drunk. Hey, man, one more shot. I mean, I ain't no bitch.
Gricko's on round 5.
Yep.
Your DC is 15.
Alright, let's get it, baby. Fuck!
Oh, fuck!
Forehead, counter, slam.
Dead.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Into the sandwich.
It was bound to happen.
Yep.
Rune looks at Gricko, who is just met his forehead with the counter, and then back to Alice, and she kind of narrows her eyes a little bit.
Alice is just innocent smiles.
Why do I get the feeling you want everyone to conk out?
Because then everybody will go to bed faster.
Rune will take the glass of wine. She now sees it as a challenge, and she's going to she's gonna go back to throwing back the glasses of wine.
Okay, what is that, round 3 or 4 for you?
It'll be 4.
Okay, your DC's 14.
Just me.
How big is this bottle of wine?
Well, to be fair, we were drinking out of the other one first. Pixie one first.
True.
I did pour Jin another glass. I don't know if she's here.
I'm here. It's just like I'm debating on drinking it. I'll be on round 3. And I failed. Alright, cool.
Good job.
Yep, bye guys!
Jim becomes a puddle. And she slurps her way up the stairs.
Rune slams the glass onto the bar, and she lets out a little hiccup. Like she was almost there, but not quite.
Great, I'll say as soon as the glass is done, is pouring another glass.
Rune looks at the glass. He
Yeah?
You're like, it's like just not even words.
You don't know what you started.
Oh, no, I'm quite well aware of what I started, I assure you.
Rune's gonna slam back the glass of wine.
This just in. Alice converts minor rabbit into raging alcoholic.
Yep, I know what I've started, it's fine. He failed.
You, just kind of collapse in your stool.
Okay, I'll hit it with this. Rune, mid-drink, is going to fall out of her stool and just flat on the floor.
Hind legs up in the air.
Alice is gonna catch the glass before it hits the ground. And I think she's out. Wonderful. And just set the glass on the table and just kind of give a little wave to the bartender. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful evening. And then it's just gotta come up here and start dragging these two upstairs. We're putting everybody to bed.
Alright, let's actually do something productive with this session.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason Alice has been drugging everybody. Great, I don't know whose is whose bed, so just go to your respective rooms.
Everybody's just been going to different rooms.
Yep.
I've been watching people go to sometimes the same room.
My room is right here. Because my body is sitting outside of the window.
Not anymore, I deleted it.
Oh. What if I
You've
needed
been
to change
deleted.
back?
Then I'll get it back.
Also, is it possible to clip Al Haytham's nails? Or sorry, Haytham's nails.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna do that for him while he's asleep.
He just wakes up and goes, "What in the hell?"
the fucking gif you posted for Greco.
Alright, I'm gonna clip his nails for him while he's Cyrus. Yeah, I think it's time to jump down. Yeah. He knocked something off of a shelf. Clip his nails and then go to bed.
Alright.
So, Xavier, do we ever get a letter back from Phelan?
Come the morning, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Morning happens. The sun is shining.
Very
The,
brightly.
Why is the sun so loud?
the canaries are raving.
Why
Screaming.
is the moon so dark? guess I'll try. There we go.
Oh, good morning, Jen.
Hello.
Fucking hate them.
Hatham awakens.
Rise.
Alice is on her way out the door. Only when not fucking hungover.
He watches you walk out the door and he's like, we didn't.
Alice just kind of glances back at him and is like, "Oh no, you you were down and out for the count after the first drink."
Oh. Well, alright then.
But the room is paid for a hot minute at least, so I'd suggest perhaps maybe you sleep in.
Fine by me.
And just,
He's gonna take his little cowboy hat and put it over his face and go back to sleep.
Sometimes I miss Momo. 'Cause that would not have been Momo's answer.
The fuck was that? Michael?
What the fuck is this that you just sent me, Michael?
Just leaving me out.
Why is it 58 seconds long?
I didn't even watch it for the whole thing. I just watched the first 10 seconds. I was like, Xavier.
So, no. We have to sit at our usual table, guys.
You're right. My bad.
With the brood in the corner.
Shit, fuck.
So, hold on. I want to wait until everybody gets here. So we're waiting on Rune now.
Rune is unresponsive. However, the mailbox does, the little flag pops up.
No. You misunderstand. We have to go get Rune. To drag Rune out.
Like, you're gonna be a part of this.
Yes, 100%.
It's time for family breakfast.
So, just, you don't have to move me up there, just assume I'm gonna drag Rune out. Wonderful.
Rune very shakily makes her way to the table. She is, ripping her head. She's not okay.
Yep, I know. This is why you're gonna be a part of this. I'll say the person who is usually not the morning person in this group is going to go ahead and pull out the letter. And is just going to very loudly clap and she's like, "Alright, well, good morning, everybody. I hope you all rested very well." It's very loud.
Yeah, that's alright.
Rune
that's
grips
fine.
her ears and pulls them down over the front of her head to try and drown out the sound.
Hey, was that your first time getting drunk there, Rune?
Rune's forehead meets the table.
Rune informed me, Vulcan, that I didn't know what I started last night, apparently.
Ah. Aye, once you start drinking one, you start drinking 20.
Very
Certainly
muffled.
It wasn't
you
the
can
case
hear,
for you.
Very muffled. You can hear Rune say, "She challenged me."
I challenged you to nothing, Rune. You challenged yourself.
You wanted me to knock out.
No, I wanted everybody to go to bed early. If you had gone to bed early, you would not be suffering. All of this still said very loud, I want to add. In any case, we did get a letter. I believe it's a reply from your father there, Rune. So, if you,
Rune does
here you
not
are.
respond.
Alice is going to just come over and thwack Rune on the back of the head with the letter.
Oh,
Oh, how could you?
Rune, it's a letter from your father. I'm sure you'll want to read it for us, right?
Rune very shakily lifts her head back up, takes the letter, and she's gonna try to flag one of the like hostesses down.
The hostess will make her way over.
Head hurt, how to fix.
One moment.
he's like, "Ah, this happens all the time.
Yep.
These fucking kids."
Well, Rune, why don't you go ahead and read it for us while we wait for her? As Alice's hands are on Rune's shoulders.
Rune is going to slowly turn her head to look at Alice, and she looks like hell. And she's not very amused either.
Alice is just nice, big, innocent smile. Come on now, don't keep us in suspense.
Rune will open the letter and pull the sheet of paper that is inside out, unfolding it to show not really a lot of words.
Rune reads the letter and looks to Alice. Do I really have to read this out loud?
Yes. Oh, for context, everybody, Rune sent a letter to her father yesterday to ask Lord Graves about the Wolfman thing that we were discussing previously.
Oh,
For the
Oh.
record, Carm, if Alice is feeling astute, given that she is right behind Rune, this is what the letter says.
Alice is not going to read it out loud.
Rune is apprehensive, to say the least. But will finally let some words out. He says I've been on quite the journey already, it sounds like, and he's happy to know that we're working under Byron. He'll go and talk to Riven about the Wolfman, and he'll try to get back to us by the end of the day.
Wonderful. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that letter too, then.
The hostess will walk back over and give you a tall glass of mystery liquid.
Mystery liquid.
Give you more ale.
that's pretty funny.
My dad used to say that, his cure for a hangover was more beer. Because then you would throw up and then you would feel better, and you would be more willing to drink more beer.
Understandable.
Rune will take the glass and look at the mystery liquid, and then back to the hostess. What is this?
It's
Hey, over
And-
here.
it's an herbal tea. It's something we serve. Guests say it helps with the hangovers, but results may vary.
Rune will pull a gold piece out of her pocket and offer it to the hostess.
Thank you.
Hey, while you're here, do you think I could get me a good bit of meat? Ah, no, any kind of meat will do.
Alrighty.
Oh, so close. Alice, meanwhile, is going to be over here with her her bottle of endless coffee. Is going to try and take a sip, look at it, shake it a little bit, upside down, and then there we go.
Hold on, upside down. Hold on.
Yeah, because if you it won't pour out on its own.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like just a mug of coffee, which is like, well,
No, it's a
spill.
bottle. It's a magic bottle. And she's just like shake it upside down for a minute, and then come on, and then try and take a sip. There we go. Much better.
Much faster.
The only time it doesn't work is if I roll a nat 1, and I was expecting a nat 1 as karma, and I got a 3, so it was really close. So, Lestrin, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling fine.
The woman will come out with a necklace of sausages.
Hey, how much do I owe you?
That'll be 2 gold pieces.
He will hand
First
her
sausage.
5
Her sausage.
and tell her to keep the 3.
Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, so does anybody know what our plan is for today?
The sausages.
I have no idea what we're doing today. I just know I got to meet a few people. Byron's out there talking to the assassins and all that.
It does strike me as rather odd. I don't think Byron's the one talking to them. He just really doesn't strike me as the type.
He says he's got some odd friends. Some of them are coming by to talk to him.
I see, okay. Well, I certainly hope to get something out of them.
I hope so too. Before the person arrived, he told me to get out, so who knows what's going on in that room.
I see.
Carm, you and I will talk about that later.
Okay. Well, Jin, do you have any plans? Jin's unconscious at the table. Good to know.
I'm sorry. I was talking this entire time. I need to go see about how those new clothes are that I ordered. Go check on those, and then I need to check on Garg, and then probably go see if there's any more things going on in the theater district. So I've got a lot to do today.
Okay.
Didn't
Lestrin?
I don't have any other plans, so if anybody wants an extra set of hands, I'm here.
Great. Rune, once you finished your tea.
Didn't we have, like, plans to go into the sewers today? Since we went through the cave yesterday?
Well, we were talking about doing that with Byron once he arrived, weren't we?
Well, he is here.
How unfortunate.
Not to say I'm still sure that if people had things they wanted to get done. I can only assume that we'd have time to, but I don't know. It was just something that crossed my mind.
No, I'm thoroughly on board with going into the sewers. I just am also not on board with going into the sewers.
Well, believe me, that's the last place I want to be too.
Jesus, woman. I thought that was.
Well then, why
Hey,
don't
chill.
we get
How about we
our standard errands done, and then we go there, because the theater district is where, you know, most of the stuff is at, and we can enter the sewer there. I am sorry, he is talking to me.
Perhaps we should go to the store and see if they have anything that can help us breathe a little better down there.
Well, I do know that we'll be meeting with Byron anyway, because, Falcon, I'm sure it would be nice to have that, flamethrower again.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have to tell anyone why a flamethrower in the sewers is not a good idea.
Hey, don't you worry, I'm not bringing it this time. Damn thing was a little too volatile for me.
No, Rune, actually, I want to know why it's not a good idea.
Because you don't want to light a fire underneath where there's a bunch of, as we say, volatile shit down there. That will catch on fire and catch the entirety of the Undercity on fire because of all the methane.
No, Emma, that's in character.
Oh, sorry. As Jin explains.
I was gonna say, out of character, I know why. Alice is used to being on a boat.
Even though I don't think you guys know what methane is.
Yeah.
But I do.
I mean, no, but also, like, Vulcan spent most of his life underground, and there are, like, methane pockets underground.
yeah.
So he knows a little bit, like, oh, if it smells like this, the whole cave just goes and blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alice has spent most of her life on the ocean. She knows jack and or shit about that.
Well, Alice, have you ever, like, you know how sewers smell bad, right?
Vaguely.
That's not just because it's a sewer where all of the sewage goes. There's like a gas that it produces, and down in those sewers, it can be very heavy down there.
Yes, I assumed as much.
The gas is flammable, extremely flammable.
Using fire down there would be a very quick way to
be unrecognizable to anybody who finds us.
Well, that's unfortunate considering the fact that our enemy is susceptible to fire, is it not?
Yeah, so it raises quite the dilemma, doesn't it?
Hey, maybe that's why they're down there.
That would make a lot of sense.
I would like to pick up something for my senses before we go down there, so I'm heading to the store. And I'm cool with, for the sake of time, speed shopping.
Alright.
Hear me out.
Let me know what you want to get.
What? If that's the case, then wouldn't it just... What's the bad...
Carm doesn't understand infrastructure. Or not
No,
Carm,
no,
Alice
no.
doesn't understand infrastructure.
And Alice does not understand infrastructure, for one thing, but also additionally, I'm... Theoretically, if we were to light a match and throw it in there.
That's how you blow up the whole city.
Alright, I gotta go put my son to bed. I'll be back.
Yeah, unironically, that would like cause a cataclysmic explosion throughout the city, and we would send about we would send every manhole into orbit in the city.
You thought the nukes were bad. We blew them up from the sky, now we blow them up from below.
The Nigo's used to aerial threats, not underground threats.
You'll see that was my immediate thought. That's why I was like, theoretically.
Like, technically.
Is that an Alice theoretical though, or a
No,
or a
that's
player
a me.
theoretical?
That's a Carm. It's a Carm theoretical. No, but you know what? Alice is not interacting with that stuff anyway, so, so, okay. So if the glass is very flammable, Rune, then wouldn't the easiest solution be to simply light the gas on fire from a safe distance? It would probably deal with the problem.
It would deal with the problem, but the city of Inigo would very quickly forget about the old heroes and instead hate us.
Aye, we'd be the no heroes.
Wait, no, I agree. We would be new heroes because we dealt with the plague problem, right?
No, I don't. So you know what happened here in Inigo, right? Some 27 years ago.
Vaguely.
They don't like them here, the old heroes, because they did kind of destroy the city. If we were to throw a match or some kind of fire into the sewers and keep a safe distance, there wouldn't really be a safe distance because the gas would light on fire and it would expand and it would create a lot of pressure. In essence, we would theoretically we could send every manhole in town to the stars, and I think the ground would cease to exist. It would be a cataclysmic size explosion.
Are you sure?
I can't be 100%, but it's.
I also just find this hard to believe coming from you, Rune, somebody who. Yeah, never mind.
Just because I spent all my time inside doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. All that time I spent inside was spent reading and studying and learning about the world.
You're a nerd.
Nerd.
It's interesting. It's called like
No, I didn't say it wasn't interesting.
It's called like science or something. I don't.
Science or something.
It's the same reason that Southpaw has all those oil rigs and we have like trains and stuff around the continents now.
Alright. Well, I'm sure if anybody would know best about it, it would be Byron.
Then okay, you can ask Byron, and when
I'm
he tells you
going
what
to. I'm not. Rune.
when he tells you what I told you, then
Rune, chill the fuck out. I'm just saying. I'm going to corroborate what you're saying. I want to be certain that this is not an option.
Mhm.
Thank you, Bulk.
What did we say? We're reducing the
right.
prices
Ask the
of stuff down
scientist.
insane?
The Steins.
What did you have? What did you have in mind?
Cloak of proc.
Of proc?
Prot.
Mhm.
Protection. Sorry.
Base price is like what, 10k in that?
No, it's 3,500.
3,500. Oh. Heh. The lowest I'll go is like 25.
2,500?
Yes.
Or okay, all right. Go with me.
Does Vulcan get discounts in this city?
On
Or the the blacksmith area?
yeah, as long as you show your badge or your guild seal.
What all would be restricted to, like, compared to blacksmith and the merchants guild kind of thing?
So the Smith's Guild, the difference is you specifically get access to special things regarding like ores and weapons and even some potentially unique services, like unique blacksmiths that might specialize in a certain thing. The Merchants Guild, they have the ability to flip items anywhere. And they get access to some kind of like... The word that came to mind was like treasure, but that's not what I mean. Like exotic imported goods that, you know...
Butters.
I would imagine a pawn shop items.
Yeah. Stuff that, you know, the average consumer wouldn't necessarily have access to on a market. But not like black market, you know?
Would be like, or yeah, anything weapon related would be blacksmith, I assume then.
Yes. So, like, if you were to go to Southpaw and go to the, you know, the people related to the Smiths Guild there, you would see a boatload of firearms. That
God,
you
I
won't
attached
see
an
anywhere
entire
else.
cannon to my arm.
Not again.
It was bound to happen.
Now, Thieves Guild people, they get access to the black market shit.
It's a shame nobody's a part of the Thieves Guild.
Technically,
You have one in.
technically,
Yeah? Technically what?
in Rune's backstory, she does have one of the fox masks, which are a telltale sign of a Thieves Guild member.
We'll go Thieves Guild it up for us then.
Go get
sure,
your hands
some of them
on some
drugs.
illicit goods.
Yeah.
The issue is that Rune herself isn't part of the Thieves Guild. She
Yeah.
fashioned the mask because she had seen a Venny using it, not really
Yep.
like correlating the two.
That's why I said it's a shame none of us have access to that.
Well, I mean, you'd be committing fraud, which would make you a good Thieves Guild member.
They won't even be mad. They'll just be like, he played us.
Damn.
So while Rune technically, you could argue, has the in, she doesn't know enough about it to
Yeah. LSA has a network, but it's not here.
You would actually have a Merchants Guild connection.
That's true. Anyway, has everybody done their doohickeys?
Yeah.
Done their purchasing, speaking with people?
Nobody else has come to me for it.
I mean, I'm not hearing any objections.
I'm not allowed to buy any more Pearls of Power, so...
Alright, great. To Byron's we go.
Do they sell gas masks?
I mean, you could probably
like, I
ask
can
Byron if he's made them yet.
for the first time ever, we're gonna see fucking Lesren take off the fucking mask just to replace it with a gas mask. He's gonna look like Agent Shepard.
Alright, well, you can probably ask Byron if he has some, so let's go.
Well, let's go.
I mean,
We're off to see the artificer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, his office is like a warehouse. They have to have
say-
gas masks of some sort.
Is he a wizard, Jason? I always forget.
He
He's
is
like a chronomancer
hybrid.
or something, isn't he?
he is an artificer chronologist.
Wonderful. We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of the factory. No, I don't want a heart or a brain. I want a Glock.
I want a Glock. No, I don't want a heart or a brain. I want a flamethrower.
So are you guys going specifically to his office or just the wharf?
I mean, Alice would be going to the wharf because she doesn't know where his office is.
Okay.
Vulcan would probably try to lead them to the office because, you
Yeah,
know,
Vulcan
Yeah.
will take us away.
Oh, right, it's a new fucking day. Oh, shit.
yeah.
What do you guys want? What flavor?
Probably the one that gives us the multi-attack since you were kept complaining that you didn't have it.
Especially
Great.
if we're going into this, especially if we do genuinely go into the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure that's gonna be a good call, actually.
Quick question, actually. If you do the thing with multi-attack, I already have multi-attack for one-handed weapons. Is that like multi-attack, or is it just one?
You get one
Yeah.
extra action.
Yeah,
It's
Oh,
just-
so it
it
doubles.
stacks. I got to enjoy being a level 10 fighter for a bit.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are at the wharf. You should have vision. Oh, these guys are here. Whoops. Where the fuck did he go? There he is.
He disappeared into the boxes.
Alright, there we go. Byron will come walking down the way here. Ah, what lovely timing. Hello, everyone.
Hi, good morning, boss.
Good morning.
I trust you all rested well.
I believe some of us rested better than others.
Rune narrows her eyes at Alice.
Alice is not acknowledging that Rune exists right now.
Wonderful.
By the way,
So- Go ahead.
Do you sell or have in stock gas masks? Seems the sewers are on the agenda today.
Right. You know, I might just have something. Give me one moment. And he is going to kind of conjure a portal, reach inside of it, and you hear a myriad of rummaging noises.
Just like Tim.
Yep.
Fuck a bag of holding. He
Right.
got a whole portal of holding.
Yeah. It's my favorite flavor text to give wizards.
And he eventually procures this very strange looking mask. It almost looks like a rebreather. And he tosses it at you, Lesrin.
Cool. I will take that. I guess we'll need 5 more.
Nah, you don't need one. I lived my entire life on the ground. Things like this don't bother me none. And
Rune-
Greco here probably couldn't wear one.
Rune will look at the rebreather. I don't think one of those would fit on my face.
Are all of you going to need one?
I don't need one. I'm good.
Jin, doesn't
Be fine.
Jin doesn't have a nose.
I mean, Jin couldn't taste things, so it would make sense that she can't smell things either.
Rune kind of defeated. Well, unless you've got models for races that haven't existed until, you know, recently, then I think I'm out of luck.
Give me one moment.
Mm.
I'll walk over here. Rummage through this shipment that's sitting here. And he's gonna pull out some like rawhide and other various components. Whoops, I tilted him. There we go. He's gonna walk over, set it all on the ground, and he's gonna cast Fabricate.
Hit it with the skibbity bop, and it just.
And all of it just kind of like Lego builds itself together.
We need the sound! We need the sound!
I don't have that sound.
I don't either!
Damn it.
The closest thing I have is
That's the only thing I have. Okay, no.
uh, I could go with the old classic.
It got built very loudly.
In any case, it turns into a vaguely rabbit-shaped gas mask.
Rune is equally confused and amazed seeing this thing just kind of fabricate. She will, take the gas mask. Do I need to pay you for this?
No, it's fine. Wading through the sewers will be payment enough, I suppose.
Rune will take off, because she still has the fucking fuse shadow on. Rune will take off the fuse shadow, and then take off her hat, and then pull the gas mask over her head. And then promptly replace the hat and the fuse shadow.
It's a bit of an awkward fit, but it works, question mark. Now, I imagine all of you are going to want a kind of briefing on the sewers, yes?
Aye, that'd be great.
Yes, that'd be very appreciated.
Well, he is going to pull out a scroll and kind of roll it out. I have, albeit a bit messy, a diagram of the city sewers. Now, because of the sheer scope of them with how large the city has become, I couldn't tell you where exactly in the theater district they might be. If I had to guess, given what we presume is going to happen at the ball this weekend, they're probably somewhere on the border of theater district and where Noble Court sits. And before any of you ask, unfortunately I cannot loan all of you the flamethrower.
Oh, that's fine. I've already been informed that apparently using such a thing would be a terrible decision anyway.
Yes, the entire underground of the city would go up in flames. And
I see. Yes, I had thought as much.
Rune will turn to Alice saying, "You can't see it because of the gas mask, but she has a huge shit-eating grin on her face."
Right. But you're ignoring what Alice is saying here. Alice is just, yes, I had thought as much. Rune here didn't want to believe me.
Okay, now Rune's angry. No, wait a minute, I told you this!
Oh, did you?
Aye, that she did.
Well, it must have slipped my mind.
Runa will just cross her arms.
Anyway, frankly, my wallet doesn't have it in me to fund another one of those, so we're going to try and leave them intact as much as possible. Given that the city guard is, well, under the employ of the mayor, I was unable to procure any reinforcements to follow you down. There might be some milling around the place. Best case scenario, they'll leave you alone. Worst case scenario, just try not to get caught. We don't know which of them our lovely mayor hasn't brainwashed.
Well, thankfully, from what I understand, it's pretty easy to tell if they're not who they appear to be.
Perhaps, but this rumor of shape-shifting and all the possibilities that entails has me a bit nervous.
Ugh.
I understand that, well, of all the tasks I've sent you all to do, this one may be the most dangerous so far. I will do my best, and I will regularly keep in touch with you all. Just make sure that the sending stones are working. If you encounter anything closely resembling Assassin's Guild activity, I would ask that you retreat and please inform me.
We'll do our best.
Hey, sure thing, there, boss.
He will fold the map up, hand it to you guys. Any questions?
Out of curiosity, you mentioned sending... sorry, apologies. You mentioned an old friend being somebody to get the information from the friends we brought back with us yesterday.
Yes.
May we ask who?
Oh, yes. Momo has, I guess, a certain level of experience in extracting information. Unfortunately, in my array of contacts, I don't really have anyone else more capable.
That hurts, Jace. Your last resort.
No, that's not how that was meant to be
No,
taken.
I know. That just that's how it sounds. I see. Okay. Well, that was my only question. Anybody else have any questions?
No.
Really, nobody has any questions before we have to descend into the sewer?
My brain is malfunctioning, so no.
Mine is too.
We have health insurance.
Doesn't help I'm playing against Jin, so I don't ask questions. Fuck.
Well,
Alright, well, if nobody has any questions before we descend into an insect-filled sewer, or we may or may not have to address any further issues of a potential
is fire
conspiracy
the only
ongoing.
thing that these things are weak to? Do we know anything beyond that?
Well, I have not spoken to Miss Filcher about her findings from the samples you gave, but, well, I imagine most things living and/or undead probably don't take too kindly to magic and/or explosive damage, but considering the fact that you can't use the flamethrower, I would hesitate trying to use explosives as well. The best I can give you is just stab, crush, and/or punch them very hard. At the very least, they're not, well, hyper-resistant.
Well, I'm sure if anybody will be able to punch something very hard, it will be Rune, considering what she did to the matriarch yesterday.
Rune will look at her hand wraps and she'll start to focus her key on them. And the runes will turn, I don't know what color, but I'm gonna start using thunder or something, I don't know.
Okay.
Instead of fire for obvious reasons.
If you wish, you can have a quick word with Dr. Filcher. She will probably be able to tell you better. That is, if you want just a little bit more information to arm yourselves before you go in. If not, well, you've succeeded so far. I'm confident.
I am sure we can handle it.
Great. Given the circumstances of the job, the next installment of your payments will be available once you return.
Wonderful, I'm sure we'll need it for new clothes. Right, well, if nobody has any other questions, let's be on our way then.
Yep.
No way.
The sooner we get this over with, the better, hopefully.
Best of luck to you all.
As we start walking away, Rune's gonna pull some charcoal out of her fucking bag and feed the birds.
You haven't fed them yet?
I'm feeding them right now.
They're on a diet.
It'd be a biological torture for them here soon.
It's more of a player thing than it is a character thing. I tend to forget that I have the birds.
They're still babies. Once they finally grow up, it'll be easier.
Then they can actually hunt the charcoal themselves.
They can hunt valuables.
Cause like Rune as a character, like gives a shit about them. As a player, I am constantly forgetting that I still have these fucking birds. And that I need to feed them.
It's fine. You fed them now.
Yep. Now we go
I should
fight.
actually remove 2 of these rations, given that I would have also fed them at the end of the night before at the inn.
Now we get to go fight bugs in a sewer.
Yes.
No fire.
Unfortunately, that will be next session.
Aw.
It is 11:05, and I have work tomorrow.
Damn, that was an extremely RP heavy session, and I feel like that was partially my fault. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Part of it was my fault because I had to AFK.
We were just chit-chatting, and then halfway through, I'm like, is he okay?
Yeah, we were all just hanging out, and then it's just, is he fighting demons? Did he fall in?
Part of it too was it was the time of the night where I usually have to take an intermission anyway
Yep.
because of food.
Also, due to Vulcan knocking out so early, like, my notes for day 10 has been, like, 5 sentences, if that.
Yeah, as soon as you were like drinking game, I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
I'm just surprised Bricko lasted that goddamn long, but the moment he tasted wine, meh.
Kobolds are mildly allergic to blueberry.
I'm the king of the drinks, and it's dead.
Yep.
I keep watching the GIF I posted over and over again.
Rune over here just like watching everybody slowly pass out around her.
Well, meanwhile, Rune's like, I know I'm next, but I can't lose.
But Mama didn't raise no bitch.
And Alice is just over here like, yeah, sure, go ahead, drink it. Sure, I'll pour you another one. I don't mind.
Dad didn't raise no bitch.
I'll add fucking AA coach to the list of jobs Alice will never do.
No. Alice is doing the kind where she's going to make it so that you drink so much that you will get sick of the thought of drinking.
I mean, I've tried that on Javier here. Still hasn't worked yet.
Oh no, I very rarely drink.
Good, it's working.
Granted,
not-
I very rarely drank before that trip.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But almost dying puts everything into perspective.
Oh, for real?
No, because Alice chooses not to drink, and so then it's like Rune's just like, wow, this is great. Let me have another one, and it's just like knocking back whole glasses of wine. Alice is like, all right, we'll just keep this going then. You'll regret ever drinking.
I hope I portrayed the dumb child aspect pretty well too.
Yeah, it was
I would
pretty
say
good.
so.
I also like Lestrin. He took one sip of the pixie wine, didn't drink any more of it, and then took one sip of the blueberry wine and was intoxicated.
Constitution rolls are a funny thing.
It's even funnier to me because we left one glass that had one single sip of that pixie wine on the table, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I won't
weird.
say what happened to it.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I left the imp at the tavern just to help out until he disappears, so I don't have to keep track of an NPC.
He'll be holding like a pitcher of wine or something, pouring and just like pop out of existence.
Glass shatters on the floor, wine goes everywhere.
It's like, where'd my new employee go? God damn it!
He was so good.
Dumpling, no.
It wasn't even getting paid.
Exactly, the best kind of employee.
Alright, I am not gonna bother doing a thoughts, questions, concerns for this session. This was kind of a throwaway session. My apologies.
I mean, we had
just
fun.
Which is good. It's just not how I intended the session to go. I wished we had gotten more done. I was hoping to get into the sewers. But it's fine. It'll just be all next session.
We'll be in the sewers for the entirety of next session.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Poor Grimbo. Rune gets a mask. Grimbo doesn't.
Grimbo can't breathe.
Wait, fuck that.
That's fine, but like, Grimbo's still gonna be down there in the muck with us.
Good.
This is true.
Oh no! I didn't even think about that. Because
Yeah. Grimbo went to bed with you, Rune.
I didn't even say it. I didn't say it, but when Grimbo was like, "I'm a distinguished gentleman," I'm sitting here like, I'm gonna go to the fucking tailor and have her make a little tuxedo for Grimbo now.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Like the poor seamstress. I'm gonna walk in there and fucking hold out Grimbo and be like, "I want a tuxedo for this little guy," and she's gonna look at me like I'm psychotic.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably not the first time she's made doll clothes.
You guys abusing the poor seamstress. You're gonna walk in one day and she's just gonna be fucking full of needles.
This is why I'm probably gonna wait until the next town we go to.
But, no, I'm loving the fucking interaction between Grimbo and Hatham, and just Hatham looking between Grimbo and Alice and just being like, surely this is a joke, right? And Alice's like,
Fuck with me.
absolutely not.
I feel like half the time Hatham is just like looking at us like they have to be fucking with me.
Like, what the fuck? And we're just like, nope, this is the truth. It's the God's to honest truth.
He's like, so there's a talking doll, a talking rabbit, a slime. It's like, what the fuck?
They have a kobold for a friend, and then the talking slime drags around an armor stand. And they all insist his name is Derek.
Like, who have I allied with?
It's the Lord is testing me today.
Oh Lord. By tears of grace, I swear to God.
I also like the insinuation, Jason, that poor Hatham goes to bed with really long nails
Hmm.
and wakes up, his nails perfectly trimmed.
They're like French tipped and everything.
And then to wake up groggily, only to see Alice walking out of the room. So now he's just extremely puzzled.
It's like, wait, what the fuck happened?
Listen, was fun. I have to go make food and pass out. I will see you guys when I see you.
I have to go do
Yeah.
the same thing, except minus making food.
It's fine, Sly's not paying attention. He's not been paying attention this whole session.
What else is new?
Hey, that's not true.
Cabbage
You were looking at memes for the majority of it.
Yeah, because I was stuck upstairs and I had like a brief conversation with an NPC. And then, came back, drank a little bit, and then, listen to everybody else have fun.
I'll take responsibility for the NPC interaction, but it was your fault that you were stuck upstairs.
Yeah, Alice went upstairs to wash, and then I heard Jason say that 20 minutes had passed, and so I was like, yeah, that's more than enough time, and so I just came back down.
What were you saying, Emma?
Cabbage messaged me. She wants my creepy faces catalog of drawings. So
So you're gonna send her, what the fuck was it?
I sent scones instead of one.
Yeah,
tomato.
scones, that's the one.
Wait, I'm sorry, your creepy faces catalog?
Yeah, like one tomato.
What?
Hold on, I'll send you scones. Give me a minute. Where is S? That's scones.
Alright.
Ah, I
For-
see.
For
Where
future use,
is
I
this?
have added Byron moment.
Oh, the Lego.
Yeah!
Ah, I see him. Okay. Also, Xavier, I would
Yeah.
like I would like to clarify that apparently, whenever it is your character and my character, I cannot stay away from my character fucking with yours.
Is it because I set things up and make it really easy to fuck
Yes.
with Rune, or?
Yes. Because with both Rune and Phelan, it has been really easy to fuck with them.
Well, the Phelan, he was just really quiet and wouldn't argue.
And if he did argue, it was like, wait, but what? And Momo's just like, no, don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
With Rune, I try to make her a lot more assertive.
I don't know if assertive is the right word for that.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
I
in the
probably don't
city.
do it very well, but... And I also